situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody
One conversation? This is the UTB Podcast. B-Level, the creator, the vision, the entertainer, built from the ground up, a hustler. Tristan transformation, style on point, presence unmatched, setting the standard, and if it ain't right, he gon' check it. Little Rock Princess. I'm talking about a boss, a master esthetician, a content creator. Beauty, brains, and brand. And trust me, she bout her money. Candy Webb, the planner, the energy, bringing it all together, grounded, genuine, and making every moment count. And for Need Pete, he's the one we love to hate. He's gonna say the shit nobody wants to say. Turn his mic off now. Jayla with the T, young, smart, and always in the know, bringing you trending topics, celebrity gossip, and the news you can use. Every Sunday at 7 p.m., real conversation, real people, real perspectives. This is the Unpacking the Baggage podcast. Be sure to like, share, and comment. Unpacking the Baggage, the best damn podcast in the world. Now, enjoy the show.
Good evening. Happy Sunday evening, broadcasting from the B-Level Entertainment Studios. I'm your host, B-Level.
Little Rock Princess.
And I'm Tristan Transformations.
And we got Anthony P. somewhere. He is late as usual,
always.
unorganized.
I'm
no
sure the people
call,
used to
no
it by
show. Like Tristan, I'm really frustrated with Anthony. You have really got to you've got to do something.
Tighten them up.
For real. I'm frustrated with him. I'm about to do a live like you did Saturday about Anthony.
You fed up?
I'm fed the
When we
fuck
fed up, we fed up. We're going to do a live about Anthony after we end this. He next in the lineup.
Now, y'all, we're going to wait on Anthony to come in. He should be coming in for long. But today is Father's Day. And by the way, we're going to talk about Tristan's live that he had on Saturday. His social media outpour, disgust. I don't know what to call it, but we're definitely going to talk about it. It is actually in the news a little bit later. So you guys make sure you tune in. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are talking about Tristan's live. I don't know if you guys are following him, but he had some interesting things to say on Saturday.
It's interesting.
I missed it. I
Interesting.
can't
You didn't see
I'm
it?
glad you missed it, friend.
Well, you'll get to see it. You'll get to hear it tonight, friend. It was something else.
Oh, my God.
All right, so tonight is Father's Day. I want to start off by saying Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. And I see people talking about, I'm saying Happy Father's Day to the mothers. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. If you are a mother, you are not a father. I'm not saying Happy Father's Day to you. This is explicitly
Happy Father's Day to all the single mothers.
No, we're not doing that, Tristan.
Yes,
We're not doing
I
that.
agree.
We're just saying
I got me a few today.
Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers, okay? Now, we have two situations that we're going to talk about. First of all, Tristan, let these people know what you want them to do as far as sharing the live.
I need y'all to please share the live. And once you share the live, comment your name in the comments, and we're going to shout you out.
And when you do it, we'll get Priyan to read the comments and shout you out. But put shared, like Tristan said, put shares or add highlights in the comments, and we'll make sure we acknowledge you guys, okay? The first thing I do want to tell you is that On the Level with B-Level happens every Wednesday night, and we're rounding the last week of the month. We are talking to Kendra Pruitt, who owns a company called Solution Seekers. She is an attorney in real life, but she is not a practicing law. She has her own company called Solution Seekers, and we're going to have a conversation about exactly what Solution Seekers are. Join us this Wednesday at 7:30. And then for those of you who do not know, we have added a female to our sports show. Okay. So we've had the two guys there, but we have added LaSheryl Harris. I want to welcome her to the UTB family. She is going to be heading up the sports department. Y'all know we got women in sports these days. So her debut is going to be tomorrow on our UTB Sports podcast. Okay. All right. Without further ado, we are in episode 186. The two things that we're talking about today is we're calling this the blueprint of a father, okay? Which means we're going to tell you how to be a successful father tonight. So the two questions that we're going to talk about is, what does it take to be a good father is the first thing we're going to talk about. And then the last thing we're going to talk about, I think, is a little controversial, because actually we were talking about it at the poker house, and I was asking my friends, let me see, I'm gonna make sure I read the question. Can a stepfather or somebody else actually replace a biological father? Okay, and we're gonna get into that. Can someone else take the place of a biological father? Okay, well, before I get into it, I always have to do our opening statement, and then we'll get into the conversation. Okay, good evening and welcome to the Unpacking the Baggage podcast, where we're celebrating Father's Day by having real conversations about fatherhood, responsibility, sacrifice, and legacy. A father is more than just a title. He is often the blueprint, the protector, the provider, the teacher, and the example that help shape future generations. Tonight, we'll discuss what it truly takes to be a great father, the sacrifice fathers make that often go unseen, and we'll tackle a question that sparked strong opinions and personal experiences. Can a stepfather, a grandfather, an uncle, mentor, or a father figure ever replace a biological father? Is fatherhood determined by blood, or is it determined by presence, love, guidance, and commitment? As always, we're not here to judge. We're here to unpack the baggage, share perspective, and be honest conversation that may challenge the way we think about family and fatherhood. Let's get started. Okay, so Anthony is not here, obviously, but I do want Pran
Obviously.
and Tristan, even though you
Lord.
guys are not fathers, I do want you guys to help unpack this because Pran have children, Tristan doesn't, but Tristan is like a father to his sister, some of his cousins,
Yeah, I always say cousins. My cousin's grown.
Okay.
My nieces and nephews.
nieces and nephews. Okay, so I want you guys to chime in on this fathers. Now, when we're talking about just females, single females that have been doing it all by themselves, right?
Mhm.
It sometimes get in the way of our true opinion of fathers today, right? Because we have so many women that are raising kids by themselves. Their fathers are not around. But I kind of want to start off with a simple question of what does it take, in y'all's opinion, to be a great dad or a great father? What qualities, what do you have to do to be considered a great father?
Basically, what you said in the beginning, like someone who shows
Come a
up,
little closer. Bring your mic to you, Trey.
someone who shows up, somebody who's there mentally, physically, all through walks of life. Let me think.
Patience.
All kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just everything you mentioned earlier in your intro. I feel like that what makes the father, not the blood, not what's in the bloodstream.
Priya, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's more than just being financially stable. I think just throwing
Yeah.
money at kids, and that's the same. It go both ways for being a mom, but it's being present, intentional, the guidance, the open communication, the feeling of safety. It's a lot that go with being a father on both sides, to girls and to young men. So I just really think it's not just about money. I don't think it's about blood and being definitely, being connected biologically, but I do think it's about the things that are there to shape a child. Those important factors, morale, integrity, the things that you walking it, not just talking it, showing it, the real guidance, being a safe place for your child so that when they up against something, they don't make the dumb decision because they have that person they can reach out to. We all know that most of the time, most of us believe in what we seen.
Right.
So if
right,
you haven't
right,
seen it,
right,
it's hard to truly believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't pronounce this. They're already commenting. How do you pronounce that name?
Look like
DeJour. Her
DeJour.
real name is Brittany, but it's DeJour.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Britt.
DeJour L. Dior. That's her brand, but her real name is Brittany.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Shout
Okay.
out, and y'all, this is one of my models at the hair show. Shout out to her. She did her thing.
Shout out Britt.
Yeah, yeah.
Real quick shout out to Marquez who shared, and our girl Tony. She always on here and she shared.
Okay.
Also, we cannot forget about Patricia Moreland.
Yeah.
Who we love, who we adore. We sending prayers to you, girl. You know we love you.
prayers for
Okay.
Patricia.
I was wondering, Patricia has been in the hospital, and I inboxed her like, "Where you been?" I've been tagging her, and she said, "B-Level, I've been in the hospital." So when she didn't tell me what was medically wrong, but she said that she had been in the hospital. So our prayers goes out to Patricia Moreland, who is, I'm assuming she's home now, because this was like a couple of weeks, so this may be a week ago when I was when I inboxed her. So y'all say a special prayer for Patricia Moreland. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead and read that comment, Priya.
All right. Britt said a man should not half step or do bare minimum for their children. Miss Tony said no, they can be a father figure and provide the love and support, etc., but they can't replace a biological connection. I don't know if I agree with
I
that
don't
because
agree with that.
We're gonna get into that, but we're not at that question yet. Now
Yeah.
we skipping forward.
Okay,
We're
okay.
on what it takes to be a good father. That is the what we're gonna bring the smoke. I promise you. We
Okay.
were talking about that the whole day at a poker game. Okay. All right.
Patricia,
So
she on. She
Patricia,
just got over
yeah,
here.
she got. She said right there. Patricia said, "Yes, thank y'all. I am at home." Okay, baby, we're praying for you. Okay. Can a man be a good father if he didn't see one growing up? Is that doable?
I do.
Yes.
I think so. I actually have, I have a lot of brothers. I have one of my brothers, and he did not have, well, we lost our real father at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And he did not have what I don't want, because it's his perspective. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I just know he didn't have a father figure growing up.
Okay.
And he is amazing. I've often heard, either you become that or you be better than that. And he chose my brother Wendell. Y'all, everybody call him man. He just shows I could not be more proud of him because he definitely made a way without seeing it.
So basically, he just channeled what he didn't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And he was opposite of what he had in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times they don't know what a good father is, but they know that they didn't. So they want to be opposite of what they had.
They know what they didn't have, and they want to make sure their kids don't have that type of feeling in the world. And his kids, the support and just how he is with him, you can see it. You just can see it. He just made a decision to be better than what he had.
Yeah, my father was in the armed forces, so he traveled a lot, right? He was overseas. He always stayed in a different state than I did. But he was still involved. And when I say involved, of course, he was communicating with me. We were talking. But my time spent with him was very limited because he was always traveling with the Army. I spent some summers with him, the summers that I could, the summers that I wasn't working, the summers that he was available to keep me. But it did leave a void, growing up, because I found myself looking up. I was raised right there in Highland Court with all of the street guys. And so I found myself clinging to them because I was a product of my environment, right? I didn't really see a healthy father coming to get his kids, raising you, teaching you things. So I got a lot of my knowledge from the streets. I actually started looking up to the drug dealers and looking up to the guys who wasn't doing right. I never saw, we was in the project, so the majority of what I sing was single mothers, right? And the project, you couldn't have no damn dad living there. You get put out of the damn project if you had a dad there. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of single mothers. And so my learning was on the job, right? I learned how to be a good father on the job, making the mistakes. But the main thing that I really wanted to do was be present. And even to the point where I tried really, really hard staying with my first wife because I wanted to be present. I didn't want my kids to be out of the house because I felt like it would be at a disadvantage not having them in the house with me, right? So I tried really hard, but again, those sometimes, you don't know what a good father is as a young man growing up if you didn't have your father there. So you have to do a lot of learning on the job and making mistakes. That was, we got not praying. I'm about Candy's on here. She's saying that she shared.
Hey, Candy Wendy.
What is Tony saying?
Tony said she was referring to can't replace a biological connection.
Okay.
We getting on that soon.
And then we got Tam on here. What up, y'all? What up,
Hey,
Tam? How important is it? You talked about praying. How important is it, the presence versus finances? Are they both equal important? Do you put money over just being there praying? I know we've talked about if a father is not taking care of him financially, are they equal important? What do you think about that, you and Tristan?
I feel like I'm biased because I've always been able to take care of my kids by myself. I don't know what it would feel like if I was struggling and their dad wasn't helping. I think my point of view probably would be a little bit different. Me personally, if you don't have the money, I don't care. Be there. It's a lot of women that are not like that. They like, if you ain't got the money, don't show up till you got the goddamn money.
And a lot of women are not, like you said, are not financially able to take that position. I guess they can because you taking care of them. If the daddy don't show up, you still have the responsibility of taking care of it.
You still got to do it.
Yeah, that's one of those things where Anthony would say if he was here today, he would probably say that's why you got to choose your baby daddy right. You got to make sure he got some money. You got the things you got to talk about on your first date. Something.
No, but you know, people change. You don't really
Yeah.
know how somebody gonna be until you
Mhm.
think you know a person until you get pregnant by them, or you think you know a person until
Mhm.
they broke and they circumstances then changed, and you realize that they can't cope mentally because they don't have no money or something like that. And I'm not
Mhm.
saying I've always had money, but I've always been a hustler. If my kids needed it, it didn't matter what I was going to get it. That's just who I was. So I was more focused on, can you just be present? My first guy that I was in high school, and he was sorry. He's still sorry. But I never talked bad about him. I let his
Mhm.
daughter see how sorry he was. And I never wanted money. I just wanted him to be a part of it. But one thing about me, you show me who you are, I believe you, right? So
Mhm.
then when I got married, I was blessed in that marriage to have a real man, a
Right.
real father. So he's my daughter. That's who her dad. That's who
So
she
we're gonna,
considered.
man, we really
Right.
we keep getting it. We're gonna talk
Yeah.
about that, how some men step in the gaps,
Yeah.
stepdaddies and all that stuff. We're gonna get into
Yeah.
that. Candy is saying something. Read Candy's.
I'm like you praying, show up. Even if you empty-handed, just show up.
All right, Marquez.
Money
TV is saying.
can't replace being present for love and activities. I'm thankful for my dad, that my dad was both and then more. That's a blessing. That's a real blessing. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of times moms, because some of the fathers lack, now they have to sacrifice their presence.
Mhm,
I feel
mhm,
like that was part of my story. Like because I had to work, because if I didn't, who else was gonna do it?
mhm.
Then now you look up and you somewhat sacrificing being as present as you should. So I feel like it's a huge responsibility of the dad to show up, even if you don't have the money, even if it's just time and picking up so that you can co-parent their child. Because if not, a child is going to find someone to follow.
So we're talking about the having the financial as well as the presence, right? Are those women wrong if they say, if you do not help me you have helped me create this child, it is your responsibility to help take care of them financially? Are they wrong if they choose to say, you have to show up with, I don't have the luxury of not supporting my kid financially? Are those parents wrong that take that stance?
Probably unpopular opinion. I'm going to say you are, because you knew that nigga was broke when you slept with him.
Right.
What did you think he was going to magically be stable once the
Right.
kid come?
Right.
I don't understand that. Like,
Yeah.
you can only control you. So you just got to do what you got to do for yours. Now, I get it though, because you didn't do this by yourself. We didn't create it. It took two people, but it took two people. You made a decision to lay down with this man that don't got no house, don't got no car, can't keep no job, got bad credit, and then you have a kid, and boom, he's supposed to be stable and emotionally balanced and know how to finance and know how to budget and know how to pay for. You've been buying his shoes the whole relationship, and now you want him to buy kids shoes. How that work? I don't understand that. But you know, that's unpopular opinion, but that's my opinion.
Tristan,
you know?
what do you think? Is a parent, is a mother wrong if she say, I ain't letting you see your son until you come with some paper? I mean, is
I
she
feel like
wrong?
that's the wrong. I feel like that's a certain type of woman, but we ain't gonna go down that route. I feel like it is wrong, because, and I see a lot of people, like, even when their kids' dad are incarcerated, they like, you ain't sent my kid, you ain't been there for financially. I'm like, bitch, he in jail. Like, how can he? Like, I mean, you get what I'm saying? You know who you had, you know who you dealt with. So I feel like it should be a two-way thing. I feel like both parents should be equally be there. And I feel like, and like Prince said, I feel like
hardly ever is it that way.
It
though.
depends.
I mean, I think
on the situation,
and I think
of the mother, whoever has the kids. I feel like it's their.
But Tristan, I think it's if we're playing the percentages, I think there are probably more kids who parents are not equally in their lives at this. Okay. So if we're talking about percentages, I think it's probably hard to get to a point where you can see it that way, right? So my question to you, if the majority of, would y'all think, and I probably should have looked this up. Tristan said I Google everything. Do you guys think that the majority of the kids are raised by one parent? If I was to look it up, would y'all guess what would that percentage be? And when I say raised,
I mean, my surroundings, I'm from the project, so that's what I seen.
Yeah, it depends on how you grew up.
But I've met people like from other cities and stuff, and they be like, they had their mama and their daddy and like the picket fence and the dog.
Did you have both yours, Tristan?
No.
What about you, Bree?
Mine died. He was killed when I was young, but I was blessed to have my daddy, who I just got off the phone with not too long ago,
Right.
And we not on that subject again, but he my daddy.
Right.
He is my daddy, and he is a great man, and I will go to jail behind that man. For real. So I was blessed to have that. I realized everybody wasn't, but because I had him, I do know, because I was in a really rocky place when he came into my mom's life. I was headed the wrong direction. So I know what that structure from a real man will do, because I'm a living testimony to that. Because, baby, I should be in jail or in hell, one or the other, if it wasn't for OB Burnley, right? I know that.
We're going to talk about read Patricia Morley's comment.
It should be equal, but at this point, you should want to be present. I am raising my granddaughter by myself and shouldn't be. Wow.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wow. Candy saying,
don't use those kids as leverage. That's no MF trifling. That's MF trifling. He don't give you what you want. Now he can't see the kids. I call that a silly hoe. I feel you, Candy. I feel like that's crazy, because if you sit down with your kid later and you say to your kid, would you have wanted me to let your dad in your life, or did you prefer him to buy you the Jordans or whatever? The kid normally is going to have want their dad present versus the things. So, yeah, that's rough, Candy.
How important is it in today's time having a relationship with your kids, right? And it requires you to be, so my question is, should a father be his child friend, disciplinarian, or both? How important is it for them to feel comfortable with you, to be able to bring issues? And sometimes that get kind of shaky, Prin, because sometimes, Tristan, that could be like you trying to be your kid's friend, right? And so I always say mothers need to be the mothers and not these kids' friends as well as fathers. But you do have to have a rapport where they feel comfortable with talking to you about things that might not be daddy-like or mother-like, or dating situations, you know what I'm saying? They have to. So how much should a father be a discipline, and how much should a father be that kid's friend?
I think you got to be a disciplinary. And even though I'm the type of person who absolutely hate a disciplinary when it's coming towards me. And when I was younger, I couldn't stand it. If you say right, I'm saying left just because you say it right. But in hindsight, when you grown, you realize what you needed. I'm a little bit different with my kids. And my mama used to say, like, old school, they just weren't like how we are now.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, my mama, she couldn't understand the conversations me and my kids was having when they was 10 and 11. But my thing is, I'm like, if I don't talk to them now, if we don't provide this safe space right now, they are going to take advice from their friends like I did, and they're going to get in trouble, or they're going to be pregnant, or they're going to be worse, dead or in jail, right? So I think it's hard on fathers. Because it really is, because because you're masculine, you're already taking like, when you serious and when you discipline, but we need it. I think it's very important. But then I think when a kid know that the person that is disciplining them loves them, it changes things.
So anything you do with love is what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Tristan, what do you think, how much a father should be a disciplinary versus being that kid's friend?
I think it should go half and half. I feel like discipline definitely should be there, but it needs to still be love there.
Yeah. You have to balance both.
Yeah, balance both. Because I know some fathers are hard, and it fucks the kids up.
Yeah, I think I get blamed for that too, right?
It was the love. Where's the love in that? Like,
you was too hard.
I definitely show my kids a lot of love, and it'd be interesting to know what they would say. Obviously,
and I'm glad you said that. Like, we talk about this topic all the time, but like, nobody ever does a podcast and asks what the kids feel like. We talk as adults, but we never feel like how does it affect the kids? We're talking for them. Yeah, and we never ask the kids how do they feel.
We should get some kids, some of our kids on here. Like I'm scared with my kids. Say they crazy as hell.
Well, that's a good idea.
You seen Adrian? Yeah, that's good. My kids crazy.
That is crazy,
but they mine.
But as I was saying, Taylor was here with me this weekend, and we had a long talk about how grateful she was the way I was in her life. We talked about her brother versus his dad, because she has a brother that has another father. We talked about her and Tegan spent this weekend with me. I was really grateful that they came, and I got to spend Father's Day weekend. But I'm saying I just feel like this gentle parenting, and that's what I call this new way of parenting, right? Because I'm old school. My mother we were afraid to get in trouble. And all the times it's not great to have your kids fearing you.
Mhm.
But I'm just was one to raise you whoop ass, you don't spare that ride, you whoop some ass, and you know what I'm saying? No, really, I did it. I got a lot of ass whoopings. So in my house, I gave a lot of ass whoopings. So it's difficult for me to go to this, what I call gentle parenting, the sitting down and, you know, being the friend and wanting them to come to you. So that's why it takes two, right? It takes a mother that can maybe be a little gentle, and it takes a father that has some fear in these kids, because when you fuck up, you're getting your ass whooped. You know, I think it should be a balance, and that's why God made for both of them to be in the life, right? When it's just one, the kid is missing something when they don't have both parents in their life. Do y'all agree with that?
I do, no matter how, man, there's some great single moms out there. Like, seriously, it's some great ones out there. I've seen it, I've witnessed it with my own eyes. But from young men that I've talked to, it's still a void there. It's only so much us single moms can do. I can't teach you how to be a man. I can teach you how to be respectful.
Right.
I can teach you how to have morale, ethics. I can teach you discipline. I can teach you, but I can't teach you how to be a man. I can't teach you how to be a father. That's why that's a lot of our problems we get with these boys. We have a baby mama, then we want to teach them how to be a father to the kid. They wasn't a man yet, right?
Right.
So I do think dads have it pretty hard. Marquez says he looked it up for us. He
Okay, go
Googled it.
ahead.
He says 21% raised by single mom, while 4% raised by single fathers. There are a lot of, I know quite a bit of single fathers though.
So he's saying 1 out of 5 mother is raising kids versus a small percentage of fathers raising their kids. Okay.
He said he found that through the Gemini search, which is just like Google search.
Okay. Marcella Town Wilson, what's up? What's up?
Marcella.
Hey, Marcella.
Candy said that'll be dope episode to bring our kids on here. Ooh,
Anthony saying he's trying to come in.
He ain't showing up there.
Yeah, he's saying something about
you late.
Yeah, turn.
Anthony is late. This time this ain't no record because the week was a record.
Oh yeah,
when he was gone, when he was a week late. But this time, what time is he about?
He said he's been trying to
30
get
minutes
in.
late.
I told him to do a restart. Okay, so all right, here's a question that I really wanted to ask y'all, which this is a great question. How do you balance spending time with kids that does not live in your house versus the kids that's in your house? Say you have some kids that are young that are in your house. So how, as a father, how do you balance that time with maybe your kids that you've had with other women? How do you balance so those kids outside of the house get some of the same love as the kids that you see every day? You can walk in the room and you can talk to them, or you could have a relationship with them, or you're spending more time with them because they live under your same roof. But how do you balance that time-wise?
That's why I feel like dads really have a hard job. Seriously, because we the mamas, the kids with us, period, right? They gonna be with us, right? But then you have the dad who care about his kids and it didn't work out with the mama. Now he in a new relationship and he's living with this lady and the kid they done had, and it's seeming like that kid is winning because the dad is there full time. That is hard. I mean, and you have to be so intentional. You cannot play with it.
And no matter what you do, I think the kids outside of the house is going to feel like you're spending more time with them. You're buying them more things. You have a favorite because you're literally in the house with them. There's always going to be a resistant or in their mind feeling like, okay, you get the benefit of seeing him early in the morning, right? I mean, it's just like Christmas. You get up and you take the Christmas, whatever their gifts, to their parents' house, as opposed to going out the living room and opening the gifts with your kids that are in the house.
It is hard, especially considering most of the time that kid is going to be younger than the rest. Younger kids require more attention anyway. So I will say this with my ex-husband, when we got divorced, and I tell anybody this, I could never complain. My ex-husband, even though we did get divorced, he is still one of the greatest men I ever knew. He still made sure I can say he had my kids as much as I did. Like,
really?
Yes, and he had new children, which is why I'm close to his new children,
right?
Because we really dug into the blended family. Like, and you notice Jessica, that's my baby right there. That was his wife.
Right.
And we still talk. I just talked to her yesterday. So that was the thing is you have to be an adult first, because if me and Jessica couldn't get along, then that wouldn't work with him and our children.
Absolutely.
So that was a very tough.
So let me ask you this. A lot of times women still be in their feelings. So when y'all got this divorce with Arthur, how long was it before he married Jessica? Or started dating Jessica?
I think a couple years, but I'm the one who told him to marry her.
Really?
When I met her, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, she genuinely loved my kids. Yeah. I seen it, and that's all I needed, because the other ones he had dated, baby, I did not like them.
Wow.
I was like, you need to marry her. She really loved you and my kids. Right. And I knew that was going to be a problem for me, because I was a fighter back then. If somebody didn't like my kid, it was going to be a problem. Hey, Chris, my kid, his brother on there right now.
Yeah, he said, "Ooh, this is a tough, this convo is tough." And then he's saying, "My brother, long live King Arthur."
You know that's right. That was my guy forever and ever.
That is always, I think my kids struggle with that a little bit. In fact, we talked about it, because obviously I married a woman that had children that were not my kids. So now that's a whole nother different situation. It's one thing for your kid, your biological kid, to be in the house, but then you marry someone that have kids, that can really get difficult. It could really, blending families don't always blend very well.
Right. Especially if you are the type of man that when you dedicated yourself, basically those kids that technically wasn't yours are yours.
Absolutely.
So I can only imagine that's a rough one. When me and y'all know I've been married twice, my second husband was together. What we did was I would try to get his other kids as much as possible, because I was always so scared that if I didn't, that they would treat my youngest baby bad, because he was the only one in the house with him. So I would always say, "Come on, CJ, come on, Marquise, come on, y'all come on over here. Y'all can stay the summer." That's the type of stepmom I was. Y'all can stay the summer, you can stay the weekends, because I wanted to make sure they never treated my baby bad when they got older. So I always wanted to make sure they still felt like my house was their house. As a matter of fact, they still, me and him been divorced 6 years, and all his sons still come to my house. They still my baby. They still on my Cash App.
Right.
They still, because I made sure they always felt like this is our home, y'all home, my home. This is our home. So
let's read Candy's last comment before we go to our next question about stepdaddy.
She said, "I love my ex-husband, new ex-girlfriend. I still want her to be with him. Love that woman for life." I'm telling you, when you see it, because you know him better than anybody else. You see what he needs, but they don't be seeing it sometimes.
Okay. The question that we keep getting into: can a stepfather have can a stepfather replace a biological father? Now, Priyan, you talked about the fact that your dad passed, was killed at a young age, and how how old were you when OB came into your life?
I think 12. Yeah, 12.
How old is Tonio?
Tony was like 10. So he 2 years younger than me. But then,
so when I met y'all were really, he was just coming along, because Tony, he was about that age when he started playing basketball on the team. He was about 10, 11, 12. I want to say he started around 12. So that's the time he came. If your father was still living, I guess it would depend on what type of guy he was. But do you think, and Tristan, I want you to answer this too, do you think that a stepfather can replace a biological father? I'm gonna go with Tristan first, because I'm gonna go with you first, Tristan, because I kind of know what Priyan gonna say. So I'm gonna go with you first.
I think any man can replace a biological father.
Yeah,
I honestly believe
some argue that you could be a father, but you can't never replace his dad.
You can't replace the DNA, of course. But it can be replaced.
Priyan, what do you think?
The word "replace" is kind of hard.
Yeah, I think it's the word replace.
The word "replace," because I still, even today, I talk to my daddy. He know I love him. He Jehovah's Witness, so he don't even believe in this, but I forcefully make him say thank you on Father's Day and all of that, because I am a daddy's girl.
Right.
But I still feel a sadness for my real dad, even though I know I was blessed and my life, went to new levels and my guidance changed and all that. So I can't even say replace, but I can say it can be a positive attribute to the life, right? So because I've seen some people who I know some girls who their children's father was such a negative influence on the children, and when they get married to a real one that's structured, disciplined, ethical, it changes that for that woman because now these kids are now in a positive direction. So in that case, I'm pretty sure she feel like he better than they real daddy, but only the kids can say.
So if I want to ask you, what did OB did that you talked about you were going down the wrong avenue? What impact that he had that made you listen to him versus your mother? Obviously, your mother was telling you, praying, don't be doing that.
Yeah.
But it took OB showing or having conversation with you or having the relationship with it that made you respect what he said versus your mother.
Yes, me and Tony.
Okay.
Me and Tony, boy, we was something. We was definitely something. But kids with trauma are normally something serious. But I just remember he has a way of talking with you. He don't have to curse. You know this about him. He can talk to you and you will feel like this because you made such a dumb decision. And he's simplifying it. It was just the way he explained things.
I was going to say I never seen him yell, but that was a lie. I did see him yell several times.
Yell.
I did see him. But he was that nice, nasty guy. He could fire you at mellow tone and you'd be thinking, did I just get fired?
Yes. And it didn't matter who you were.
He was very soft-spoken. He never really he was always cool, calm, and collected. But did his coolness and just level-headedness help you see? And did, because I kind of feel like when you marry someone with kids, you are trying to have a rapport with them, right? I always feel like it is the father's responsibility. If you marry or you date somebody with kids, it's your responsibility to have a relationship with them, not kind of do. So I kind of feel like that's kind of what I did, just really instilling some things in these kids that a father's supposed to, and giving them the love like you. Does OB have any other kids?
He do, but they are way older than us. So when he got with my mom, he had already raised 3 kids. And then he took on these preteens and these younger kids, right? But I think the first thing when I go back and just think about it was when he said, you don't have to call me dad if you're not comfortable with it. You guys move at your pace. And for my brothers, I think it was a little harder. They guys.
Right.
But for me,
so it was harder for them to say dad.
It was a little bit harder for them. But now, I mean, after so much time, it just becomes this is your family. But for me, it was almost immediate, and I was bad as hell, and he had to discipline me.
Well, does Tony and them have the same dad as you?
We are.
So their dad is passed too. So you immediately started calling him dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I immediately was on board because I could just read him. He was just a good guy. I felt it. And I had seen so many bad guys in my life. And I just was like, yeah, this is a good one. I don't want to run him off. So I'm not going to act like how I can act. Because I could act. But just the coming from a place of love and the logic, the way he talked, like it was just something different. And I tried to do that with my children. Like I try to tell them, like anybody who you done seen me and my son together, we straight up, I'm looking at you eye to eye when you're doing something wrong, and I'm gonna tell you logically, why did you do that? This is this. I'm not gonna act like it's the worst thing in the world, but you need to fix that. And that's how he was with me, because I was just bad. I was very bad, and my mama just did not know what to do with me.
Well, and looked like, your situation was, I mean, it's not a great thing that your father had passed, but it probably makes it a little bit easier on OB because he didn't have this guy coming in and out, right? It makes it harder when you do have a biological father that either he is in or out. And it puts sometimes in the kids in a really confusing place, because now I got these two people, that, one is dating my mama, or one has married my mama, and one of them was with my mama before, and that's my real dad. So now it seems like you're choosing as a kid.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like my kids did really good with it. But I always talk to them. And I used to be like, if y'all don't like them, let me know.
And would you really not date them if they didn't like them?
Listen, I have made decisions based on them, but then AJ, my middle one, boy, I just had AJ was something too. He was like me and Tone.
Mm-hmm.
And so I learned real fast. Kids are so smart. They will play you against your ex-husband, your current person you with. You have to really, communication was just huge in our household. Let's see, we got Scott Hamilton. Hey,
What's
Scott.
up, Scott?
What up? He's saying Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Patricia
They
saying.
absolutely can replace one. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay, and then Ronald Hollins is saying.
Good evening. Happy Father's Day.
Now let me tell y'all, Ron Hollins was on our real estate show, and I didn't know he has 2 Facebook pages. So I was talking. He said, "Man, I watch y'all every time," and I'm looking like, "No, you don't watch us all the time because I know all of the people in the comments." And he was like, "Yeah, I do," and I'm like, "No, you don't." This is Ron's tax service, so he has 2 pages.
Oh, yeah, he
So,
do.
yeah, you already knew that, Tristan.
Yeah, I already knew that.
I did not. I'm like, he's like, I'm Ron's tax service. I'm like, well, you should have said that. I know Ron's
You got
tax
to know
service.
you got to know your
I
father.
do. That's why I told him he wasn't watching. So shout out to Ron Hollins on there.
He always on there.
He is
Always
on
on
happy,
there, every
I don't
day.
know if you have kids, but happy Father's Day to you. Now, so Patricia is saying they absolutely can replace
I
one.
believe they can. And that's speaking from a kid, a person that used to be a kid. You know what I'm saying? Also, like
Did you have a stepfather, Tristan? Or somebody that was dating your mama like a father figure?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, so but it wasn't consistent.
So you really didn't have, Tristan, somebody to replace your dad, someone consistently in your life.
And I really, it was crazy because my dad wasn't there, but I knew him. Like if I wanted to go spend some time with my dad, I could make it happen. I want to go see my dad. My mama would take me, but it wasn't like he was coming on his own. You get what I'm saying? Like I knew my cousins, I'm close to my uncles, his brother. I'm close to all of them, but like it would be something like I want to do, something that I wanted to do, not versus, hey, son, you want to come see me? Or I remember being with my dad, him coming, we spending time together, but it was something that I wanted to do, not something that he did.
So he never
so
just
he
said,
was there, but wasn't there. Like I knew his number, knew about heart. He had the same.
How far did he live from you?
I think at the time, he was living in Atlanta.
So he wasn't in the same state as you?
Same state.
Oh.
I was in Missouri. I grew up half my life in Missouri.
So that makes it a little bit more difficult, Tristan.
No,
if
it
he
ain't.
was, well, I'm saying it does
No, it
because I
don't.
have. So let me explain why. I have kids that live in Texas, right? And they moved there when they were 8 and 15. Now we talked about this weekend. I made such a great relationship for the time that I had with them that it made it okay when they moved. But
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is that's not always the case. Let's say, immediately as a toddler, he moves out of town. It makes it really hard to establish a relationship with a kid when you're hours away from him.
That's understandable. I thought about all that growing up. Like when I got older, I still think about that today, and I'm 36 from 16, 17, and 12. Like I think about all that. That's why I have a great relationship with my mother, because some of the stuff I didn't understand then. Now my adult days, I'm like, oh shit, my mama was a kid when she had me. That's why she did this. That's why she did that. That's why she was so mean. This is why she was so this. And then for my dad, it was like, okay, what was your excuse? You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I have that.
Did he have multiple kids, or were you only his?
My dad has a lot of kids, and that's why I extend him a lot of grace, because him having all those kids.
How many kids he got?
My dad has over 15 kids.
Wow.
Damn.
My dad has a lot of
I
kids.
bet he fine.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
I bet he fine.
He has,
The
my dad
one-
has a lot of kids.
I bet he is
And that's
fine.
what people in our hometown joke us about. Your daddy you look just like your daddy. You so fine. Your daddy was this. Your daddy was the man. And all
Your
that's
dad was a
great.
motherfucking player, wasn't he?
Yeah, all that's great. But I wish I would have experienced that with him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So
But the fun fact, I can call him today and I can talk to him for hours. And that's because I can call him and do that. Like I feel comfortable enough to call him. But sometimes I do wish that he would be like, hey son, what you doing? I'm just checking on you. Blase, no money, no nothing. Just how you doing? I know you have a lot going on, or whatever the case may be, but sometimes I feel like just a phone call or just something, just acting like you, not acting or making a person feel like you care. I think that goes a long way versus them funding anything, funding your business, them being there for you financial. Just having somebody there, a male figure that's showing showing the person that you care. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is crazy that I'm gonna ask you
Between
this.
15 kids.
Yeah.
And I really don't even like talking about this stuff. That's why.
Well, I'm gonna ask you a
stuttering
question
and stuff.
because I think
don't-
it's.
I really didn't even want to come in today.
I
hate these
know.
topics.
But listen, I do
Because
want
it's
to
a
ask
kinda
you when
touchy
it's
for
talk
me.
about dad. and this is a question that I think I often, as someone who interviews, I always want to ask the questions that I feel like people want to know. Do you feel like you know, not having your dad in your life caused you to be gay? And I said cause. That probably is a bad way to say it.
I think you're saying it wrong, but I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Do you think that assisted? Do you think if you had a tough dad around?
I think it assisted with it because all I seen was my mom was a woman, a feminine woman. You know what I'm saying? But however, she was still. I was scared of her. Like she still was stern. So like,
right.
I don't know. I think it did play a lot. I feel like if my dad was there, I would be. I don't know. I don't think I would be. I don't think I would have came. I don't think I would have leaned toward being gay. You know what I'm saying? I think it influenced it a lot.
That's
very transparent of you to even say that.
I'm sorry. Y'all get on my nerves. I have to talk about this stuff. I feel like it had a lot to do with it. Like, because at first I didn't know what gay was. And a lot of people, like, I used to hear, oh, is he going to be, you know how parents talk. My mama was 16, 17 when she had me. So as a 20-year-old with a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, and you having your kid by yourself, my mama always had me. So it's like, I've been around my grandmother. My grandmother was young. My grandmother was my age being a grandma. You get what I'm saying? So like, I was always around women. So I feel like that had a lot to do with it. I was more feminine just because I feel like I was more feminine than gay. You get what I'm saying? I feel like people pushed me into that narrative. And I feel like I didn't have nobody to let me know what the difference was.
So boy, you better quit switching. Get your ass up here and go play with the boys.
Get your ass up and go play with the boys. I'm like, shit, I don't. And then also I had a lot of other influences like with molestation and stuff like that. So I feel like I was supposed to be that way because everything connected back towards that. And I feel like I was tried like that because I was feminine. Yeah. And I feel like I would have grew out of that. I see a lot of boys that are feminine, but they grow out of it through time because they have a parent or they have a father come in on later on in life. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like if I had my father, I would probably be in the sports or I would have been showed a different light than what I was shown. Not that I was shown from what I seen. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of men need to hear that.
Yeah.
And I'm not
then,
saying
like it didn't help none that he gonna be gay. And I'm like, shit, I'm hearing it, but I'm like, I ain't like, bitch.
About when you was
I ain't gonna be gay. Because to me, gay was Shanae with hair. I didn't know because I wasn't around that. My mom didn't have me around gay people. Like I think that's why today I don't get along with because I was never, even though I'm gay, I've never had gay friends. Like physically gay friends. Like I didn't have gay friends until I was in my 30s. You get what I'm saying?
Is that why, Tristan, you
so I was then in the gay culture with the voguing and I didn't know nothing about that until I got in my late 20s and 30s.
That's why we be saying Tristan ain't really gay. That's why we say this.
It's so crazy. This is some crazy shit because I'm telling you, Tristan has been around my family.
I did not know what gay was.
No, for real. People, you can fight like a dude. Like you like for real, you don't have a lot of gay characteristics.
Yeah.
Right. And it was crazy. It's because I'm feminine, but I like men stuff. Like I like cars. I like engines. A lot of people don't know that about me. Like I like cutting grass. Like a lot of people would know that. Like I like doing stuff. Like I like doing stuff with my hands. So like I have male characteristics and stuff that a macho man would get mad about. Yeah, I'm gonna get mad about. Like I'm a whole man. You ain't finna disrespect me.
Yeah,
like, Like it kind of leaves. Some of that gay stuff just kind of just leaves sometimes. So like I don't know. I feel like if I had a father figure, I feel like that's why I lean more to like B level or like I lean toward my uncle. Y'all about the same age. Like I get along with them. I can call them because I'm missing that void from a father. I feel like I get along with older people. I don't get along.
Are you trying to say I'm old enough to be your dad?
You are. I mean, you're young. I mean, my mom had me when you would have had me when you was 16, 15.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, you give like my brother, he's older, like he was my father figure.
Yeah.
He wasn't always a good figure to look, my brother was in the street.
Yeah.
So that was the father figure I had. So like I feel like I cling to those type of
I get that.
Father figure type guys.
I get that.
I think that's huge for guys to hear. Not saying that there's anything wrong with you being gay, but the fact that you can say transparently, if my dad was there, I might not be.
That's
huge. People don't say that.
I didn't know about, like, I didn't have the talks about the birds and the bees. I knew what women was supposed to be with men, but I was like, well, then shit, what the fuck I'm feminine for? Like, But as I grew up, I kind of just grew out of it. Like the older I get, the more or less I'm feminine, if that makes sense. I feel like it kind of dilutes as I get older.
Read these couple comments. Patricia says.
Trisha says, the dudes I dated made sure my son was straight. He had a dad, but his dad didn't acknowledge him. Shame on his dad.
Yeah, Tony O. Dixon.
Tony said, want praying. I bet your daddy fine. I'm pretty sure he is.
And Patricia.
Level is a cool dude. Brian is cool.
I think I am pretty cool. I think so my relationship with Tristan is I allow him to be who he is, right? Tristan is like he's met my family. My family love him. You know, some people might be tripping like, how the hell you can hang with somebody gay? Like that don't matter. Tristan is like my little brother. You know what I mean? And I always try to support. Anytime he calls me, I'm gonna show up and support whatever he asks me to do.
Get him out of jail.
Yep, I mean, get him out of jail if he go to jail. But no, it's
one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him. I don't know why. When I was in jail, I called B-Level. I don't know why. I just called because the relationship that we have. I don't know. And I knew the number by heart.
I was finna hang up in his ass. I thought he was playing too much.
I'm in jail, and I thought he was gonna go off on me. I was so scared they was gonna be mad at me.
Okay, so the next question is, how does the absence of a biological father affect a child emotionally? So you talked about today how your father not being there affected your future.
Right.
So obviously you can speak to it does affect when your father's not around.
Yeah, it does. I joke a lot and I act macho, but it does even to this day. And I don't share this with nobody. I just with my cousins, my family. Like it does affect me. Like, okay, damn. Like I wish I can talk to him like how I'm talking to B-Level. Shit, we twins. We look just like if you see my dad, you gonna scream. Like we're identical twins. So it's like I want to have that relationship like how B-Level has with his son, or have you know how you and your son was in the club with us? Like, Like I want to have that relationship with my dad.
Who, me and AJ?
Even though you're not a guy, but you know, I like that. I have that with my mom, but I want to experience that with my dad. I hear it all the time. I hate to go to his hometown. You look just like your daddy. You walk just like your daddy. You talk just like your daddy. You fine just like your daddy. I'm like, okay. It sometimes it makes me feel away because like I hadn't experienced. I don't know. I don't see what y'all talk about. We're not around. Like I don't know his characteristics or what he does or his mannerisms because we're not seeing each other every day.
Priyan, the person that you are dating now, does he have a great relationship with your kids?
Well,
you probably not.
I'm single now.
Oh my God!
But
you can't get on a YouTube podcast and keep a relationship. You sure cannot. You sure cannot.
But he does. He does.
Breaking news, y'all. She back out.
I don't want no parts of it.
Go ahead.
But he did. He absolutely did. My kids are something, but he got along with them, and so for the last couple of years, they still talk to him, even though whatever's going on. But yeah, he does.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know I was going.
I didn't tell anybody. We broke up for a couple months. I had, some things you have to keep, but I don't lie. When you ask me questions, I tell the truth, but nobody asks until now.
Let's switch over and start talking about, the stepfather exclusively, right? What challenges do stepfathers face when trying to raise someone else's kids?
Oh, I think
you can't whoop them. You can feed them.
The
but you
mama.
Can't whoop
Come on, now that's not Tristan. We always be on
you
that.
You can spend all your money on them, but as soon as you got to discipline, it's the problem.
Come on, Tristan, because that be a problem. Like, and I've always said, obviously that's just a sticky situation because
the baby daddy always got something to say.
I am so old school, Priyan, and I do not believe in sparing the rod, like for real.
So you whooping?
No, not me. But if you got some badass kids, you better whoop their ass, so they can't come around me. You know what I mean? Because I don't do all that. Letting kids do all that. Yeah, I didn't let my kids do it.
You're not sitting down
so
talking.
If I'm dating somebody that don't whoop their kids' ass, man, you ain't gonna make it. You know, or not whooping ass, but you have to be able to discipline. There gotta be some good kids if you're not
to them.
Damn. Yeah, that's now, and I understand, especially when they're young, you don't want to be whooping nobody else. That's a quick way to get into whatever you get, right? But I do want the woman that I'm dating to have her kids or her kid to be very disciplined. And if they're not, they're, kids are going to be kids, right? They're going to try you, but you got to have a strong sense that, hey, I can't be letting my kids just do anything and run wild. That's so unattractive for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think, like Tristan said, that is some of the challenges when you're dating someone who has kids by another father and they are not your kids. Like Tristan say, you can feed them, you can buy them stuff. You be the first one they call if you dating them and they need something. But now you can't punish them. You can't take their damn phone and you can't whoop their ass. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's challenging.
So do you think, okay, so example, you in a relationship with a woman and her kid's bad as hell and they do some, now say for instance they little girls, you ain't trying to be whooping on nobody little girls. So what you want her to do is go beat the hell out of them.
Well, I'm gonna
get them
say,
in line.
a lot of times I'm gonna say you need to whip their ass.
Yeah.
Like, stop all that talking, that general. I mean, like, you need to whip their ass.
Yeah.
And if they're too bad, then I'm not gonna even deal with her. You know what I'm saying? If you got some badass kids and you not whooping their ass, I ain't gonna deal with them. Now, if you have some little boys and hey, I can help you out with these little boys, and because sometimes you do have to kind of gut check their ass. You know what I'm saying? Not beat them.
Yeah.
But when they daddy not around, now it depends on their father too. Like, a lot of the people that you date, if they have current fathers in their life, then you don't really have that issue, right? Because, but I'm only speaking with the females that don't have their fathers and their kids' fathers in their life. Like, if their dad is in their life, hey, that's you and the dad. I ain't in that. They ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't finna be putting my hands. But there are some situations who are single mothers who are raising some boys, and might be some girls, and they dad ain't nowhere the hell to be around. You just cannot have no badass kids. You have got to.
Babies, kids.
Yeah, you got to be able to do that. Now, we asked about the discipline, but should a stepfather discipline a child the same way he disciplined his biological child?
Ooh, I don't know. I think that's kind of different. I think because with your own kids, you can go crazy on them sometimes. Not saying it's right, but we will, because that whole God, I'm finna take her out this world. You gave her to me.
right.
Crazy. I'm gonna give her back to you. I think sometimes our own kids, we can almost really lose it. But I don't know. I think there has to be some serious communication. That's for sure. Now, I can tell you this: nobody has ever whooped my children other than their father. Well, again, Arthur was to Destiny that he's her father. So he whooped her, but that's because I knew he was a real father. She didn't know he was not her father because he came when she was so young. But for me, when they got older and it was just me, I'm gonna handle it. You ain't got to do. You probably gonna have to grab me
from pull them off of them. Yeah.
Yes.
I was really lucky because my ex with Shanetta, she really trusted me, right? And she did not have a problem with me discipline. Now, I later adopted the kids, right?
So them your kids.
Yeah, they my kids. But before they were my kids, I were able to discipline. I did whoop the girls. You know what I'm saying? She had one boy, but I tore his ass up because sometimes you need. And his dad was nowhere to be around, right? So I was it. You know what I'm saying? But she just thought a lot like Tristan and myself. If you trust me, right? Because you have to be able to trust a man to allow him to have those privileges, right? And I guess I felt like that I exhibit the trust and the behavior that she felt comfortable enough to relinquish those rights to me. And I didn't use them, especially with the girls, because they were so young, right? But she was a lot like Tristan. If you feed them, if you taking them to practice, if you showing up for them, you should be able to have a lot of the privilege.
That's how my mom was with my brother. She really didn't want him to get hold of me because it would have been an everyday thing.
Right.
But it was crazy because I respected him so much. I was so bad and tough, but with him, I would crumble if he just came and put his finger in my face and steered me one way. I was done for. I'm taking a nap for the rest of the day. I'm done. So, but for my brothers, it was just like that. He could, once we got to a certain space, he could discipline them, but she would try to handle me, but she couldn't handle me. So he still would have to come in there and be like, sit your damn, right.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, daddy.
Yeah.
But dads, y'all have it hard. Stepdads have it hard. That's not easy.
We often talk a lot about dads, but we don't really talk about the stepdaddy, right? He is taking care of somebody else's kids. He don't have all of the privileges. He don't always. We're talking about this last question, not really last. Should children feel obligated to honor their stepdad on Father's Day, or do you allow your kids to say, I have two dads, right? Do you allow your kids to say, I have a stepfather who is, married my mother. He's been in my life, but I also, I'm going to honor and acknowledge my real dad. You know what I'm saying? If your dad ain't shit, do you make your kids? I still want you to acknowledge him. Be your dad.
I feel like
hell no. He better be glad I don't feel like name calling on him. No. He's sorry. He gonna be sorry on Father's Day, just like he was sorry on Mother's Day and Christmas.
Right.
So no, you do not. I one thing about me, and I don't know. I'm not gonna call it the new age parenting, but me and my kids, we gonna talk about it, and I want them to be real, and I be very real with them. What I never did in life was talk negative about that man. But if you do, I'm with you on it, because you seen what I know already.
Right.
I'm not making you call him. Because it is the adult's responsibility to care about their children, check on their children, make sure their children good. Shouldn't no 10-year-old be calling daddy, hey daddy, just
like
checking
Tristan
on
saying,
you.
he asked to go and talk to them, not his dad asking them.
Yeah, so on Father's Day, no, you don't gotta acknowledge that Negro. No. Who? What's his name? Who?
What do you think, Tristan? I think
I feel like kids today sound pretty smart. I feel like if they want to acknowledge their stepfather or whoever they consider their father, they're going to do that. What's crazy, my nephew, he's 13, and I wasn't expecting for him to text me today. He was just like, Happy Father's Day. And I'm like, okay, he sees me as like a father figure. And it's like the kids are going to have their own assumption of their father figure. So the kids are pretty smart. They know who their father figure is in life.
Patricia said, hell no to the no.
Hell no to the no.
And then she said, I mean hell no.
Trisha got some stuff going on. Trisha,
I'm with you. Patricia, I'm with you. When you right, baby. I'm with you, okay?
Priya, we talked about that. What is the best way for a stepdad to earn the child's trust and respect?
I think it's just to really care and love. I think kids are so much smarter than adults. Sometimes they too smart for their own good. They be sitting back watching. They know that you don't like them and you just want their mama. Kids know these things. They see it. They know what to say to stir up things. But I think if you really, really are being intentional, you show love. People cannot take discipline from somebody they feel that don't love them. It's going to always go wrong. It's going to always go wrong. I had an auntie like that, thought she was going to whoop me. You are not going to whoop me because you don't even like me.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So you might as well call Crystal and OB because we going to tussle.
Right.
That's just what it's going to be. So kids can take it from a loving place, just like even at my school. I am rough on my students sometimes because right is right and wrong is wrong. But I start off always showing them how much I care about them.
Yes.
I tell them how I care about their future.
Yes.
I'm online with their goal. My goal is to graduate you, get you your own this. And I tell them the first day of school, you're not going to always like me, but just know the person I am today, I love you and I'm caring about your future. That's the same person that when I discipline you or tell you wrong, you're just going to have to take it to the chin and keep on moving.
Right.
So I think that's why ain't none of my students ever beat me up.
Because it's done with love.
Because they know I really do genuinely care. But when you wrong, you wrong. Somebody got to tell you.
What makes someone a father, the bloodline or the relationship?
The relationship.
Yeah. Bloodline don't really mean anything because you got my dad's blood if you ain't doing anything to cultivate that relationship. That's always a crazy thing. It's so crazy because like you got so many kids that go off to the NFL, right? And you got stepdaddy taking them to practice and helping him throw the football and all that. And just as soon as his ass get to the NFL, here come his biological daddy. Yo, what's up, Junior? What's up?
He been watching too many Tyler Perry movies. But go ahead.
No, that's real. That happened a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Do you feel like, and this is the last question, do you feel like even though someone is good to you, kids always want to know and meet their their biological fathers, know where they came from.
I think that's a human nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's human nature. They want to know who their people is.
Yeah, because even my kids, because they know my daddy's dead, they have sat and just asked me all kind of questions about him. Because even though oh my goodness, they love my daddy. They love they papa. That is they papa, especially AJ. They love they papa. But it's been time they come like, did your daddy have light eyes? And they just ask questions. What was they want to know his temperament. They want to know because he was a boxer. And
so Brent, how old were you? You say you were young.
I was very young. I was 8. He got killed in front of me and Tony.
But she was 8. So you do have some memories of your dad.
I remember my daddy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was something.
Was he a good guy?
He was. He was a really good guy, but he was tough. He was kind of like you.
Discipline.
I got plenty of whoopings.
Yeah.
I got more whoopings than everybody everybody.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, really, that just to me, I believe. I was telling last night, Taylor was here with Tegan, and she's 2, so she's terrible too, and she must have did something and hit Taylor. When I tell Taylor tore her butt up, and most grandparents would be like, "Don't be hitting." I'm like, nah, whip her ass.
She needed it.
Get her.
She need it.
Because you do not spare what they spare the ride sport. You do not spare that ride.
Ooh,
you got to get some butt whoopings in my house. That's just the only way.
I don't whoop my youngest, the one that's 16. He's just so different than the other ones. He's quiet. And that bothers, he don't need it. And that bothers his siblings. They can't stand it. They say, you beat us our whole life. He ain't never had. I have whooped Prince probably 2 times in his whole 16 years of life.
Really?
Yes. Now, the other day, I told you almost about to get it.
They say the older you get, the softer you get, though, Prince.
I ain't soft.
He just don't need it.
He just don't need it. Okay. He just don't need it.
All right. That's cool. Let me do the closing statement. Then we're going to go on to the next scene, right? Okay, Tristan, seems like you're nice. You got to bring your mic. Somebody saying it seems like your mic is low. Tristan, you got to get closer to that mic.
What, you want to put my mouth on? I'm close.
No, you're not.
Kiss
let
it.
Me turn you. What? Let me. Give me.
You got to let your bottom lip touch it like this, Tristan.
It's right here. Touch your mic up.
You got to let your bottom lip touch it like this. You see how mine doing?
All right, let's see. Okay. Let me do the clothing statement. All right. I think that was the opening statement. Here's my clothing statement. All right. Nope. That's what I don't even know where it is. I may have lost it. We don't worry about it. Okay. All right. We're gonna go to the highlight hustle. Tristan, are you ready to do your highlight hustle?
Hold on. Yes, I'm ready.
You ready? All right. Let me do your favorite drop, and then
I'm gonna get in the booth myself and do my drop. My own self.
I'm telling you, before we get sued.
It's on the way.
They can't stop the hustle. Made a meal without a deal. I got it off the muscle. Damn. They can't stop the hustle.
Now it's time for this week's hustle highlight with Tristan Ha.
All right, Tristan, who you have for the highlight hustle this week?
We got Wing Express. Y'all give it up. Can I get the clap for Wing Express? Yes, we got Wing Express. Established in 2024. They got great wings. They was actually on the news back in 2024. They have mozzarella. They have that new mozzarella. They have wings. They have their 10 for 10 special. They're located of 2019 Cross Street downtown.
Mm-hmm.
They're there every Tuesday through Friday. They do parties, events. They pull up.
So it's a food truck?
Yes, they pull up to football games. They pull up to different gatherings. They actually was there at my birthday block party last year.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's
Wings
owned by
Express.
and it's owned by Derek Blake and Stefan Petty.
All right, here's a picture of the wings.
Okay.
I tried to tag them, y'all. So if y'all in here in the comments and y'all got their page, tag them because my personal phone died. I tried to tag them in here.
All right, again, and if you want Tristan to highlight your business, hit up Tristan Hobbs. Just go to his inbox on Facebook. He's tagged on the live, or send an email to UTB Podcast. And I left out the LR. It should be UTB Podcast LR@gmail.com. I need to correct that. UTB Podcast LR@gmail.com. Send us a flyer. Send us how long you've been in business and all of the appropriate things about your business so Tristan can highlight you. Okay. All right. We are keeping with this Father's Day tradition all day. So our Ask UTB question, if you want to us to give you relationship advice on the go, Also, that same email address, send a question to utbpodcastlr@gmail.com. Now, this one that we're talking today, our Ask UTB question today is called My Son's Biological Dad is Dying. Here he goes.
Happy Father's Day. I'm entitling this video, My Kid's Dad is Dying. So I have a 12-year-old that I have been trying to cultivate a relationship with his biological dad. I've been trying to do that since birth. His dad has been in and out of his life. His dad has provided child support, but his dad has not consistently been in his life to gain a relationship with my 12-year-old son. I'm married and have been married, and my now husband has been in my son's life since he was 3. And he has taken up time with my son and filled the void of his biological father. My son and my husband have a great relationship. In fact, he calls him Dad. Just as of recently, my kid's dad was diagnosed with cancer and has less than a year to live. He is called now wanting to have a relationship with his kid, with my son. But my son does not want to have a relationship with him. My son feels like he doesn't know him. He's kind of missed that opportunity. He has, in the past, called him and asked him to come to sporting events, basketball games, and he's lied and said he was going to come and never showed up. So my son does not desire to have a relationship with him. My husband and I think that we both think that it's really important, even though he's dying, for him to spend his last days knowing his dad. So should we make my son go with him to try to get to know his biological dad? Or do we tell the biological dad that the son does not want to go, and that we're not going to make him go to spend time with him? What should we do?
All right, y'all heard it. It's Father's Day. Recap. Son, I guess, is 12. I think that's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a relationship with his biological dad. He has a relationship with her husband. The husband has been in his life since 3 years old. Has a great relationship with the husband. He calls the husband Dad. Obviously, the dad has been there. His biological father has been diagnosed with cancer and is given less than a year to live. He now wants to have a relationship with the son, but the son is not really feeling it. Do the mother and the father make him try to cultivate a relationship with the dad? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
12 is the new 15 in 2026, but however, I feel like 12 years old is still a kid, and I feel like that's not a age to be making that type of decisions, because right now the kid is making decisions based off his feelings, and when he gets older, he might not feel like that. He's like, damn, I should have got to know my dad. So I feel like as a mother, as a parent, they should step in and make that decision for him, because he is not of age to make that type of decision. In my eyes, you're gonna feel like he's still young. Like, you're mad right now, and I feel like as a parent, you should want him to see his body, at least have some type of memory of him. Even though he has a dad now, I feel like it's up to the parents to do that. I would do that.
Before we get to your comment, Pran, let's get some of these comments. Marcella Town Winston starting there first.
Marcella says, no, don't force it. Just pray over the situation, and prayerfully he will come around before it's too late.
Okay.
Monica Janae
Hi, cousin.
Ellis says, if the son is old enough to make the decision, that is his decision. Do not force him.
Kareem Jared is saying,
I personally don't think people should let kids of that age make the decision.
That's what Tristan said.
I agree.
All right.
Leah said, make him go to the dad. More than likely wants to apologize before he dies.
Okay. Monica.
12 to 13 kids are able to make decisions to go stay with the parents. He's old enough to decide, because the court says that, I think.
12
Patricia.
No, don't make him.
All right, Pran, you got everybody's comment. What you thinking, Pran?
Me personally, I can tell you, I probably wouldn't make my child, just because of how I am with my kids and how I am with absent parents. But I do recognize in choosing that decision that there could be consequences later, because a 12-year-old mentally can't really. It's like almost a kid throwing a temper tantrum. I'm mad. You haven't came to my games. You haven't da 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 da. And no, I'm gonna make you mad. I'm just not gonna come see you. I got it, daddy, right? But I think sometimes, especially because it's a boy, there will be a time in his life that he might wish that his
Yes.
mom had made him go.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of torn with it. Me personally, I can tell you if it was me, I wouldn't make my kid go. That's just the relationship I have with my children.
Yeah.
But I can say I can see why someone would. Okay.
Well, and I agree with Tristan, but I'm
I
probably
just don't
gonna
want
do.
you growing up having these daddy issues. Oh yeah, fuck. I don't want him having that. I wouldn't want my kids. I know it sounds funny coming because I don't have one. I wouldn't want my kids growing up scarred. You know what I'm saying? No type of scarring. I would want you to face your problems head on. That's why I would treat my kids.
But the scar is there from him being absent.
Yeah, I know the scar is there, but them talking could put some cream on it or whatever.
It's kind of selfish. It's kind of selfish though.
It's
You ain't
not,
held me down.
Well, Anthony was here. He
now
would
that
say,
you
"What would
dying,
Jesus do?"
Look,
Oh, Lord.
no, it's the thing. You ain't held me down, and now that you dying for your peace of mind,
Yeah.
you want me to
Tristan,
come.
do this. Redo this thing and put it up. Readjust
Like,
that
I
and lift it
feel
up.
like
No,
you can't hear me.
Listen. No, they're saying I'm getting text messages. You need to check your vocals. So do this silver thing, unloosen it, and bring it up closer to your mouth.
Don't work like that.
No,
We don't have a
Tristan,
commercial to
here.
play right now.
Right here. Lord Jesus.
Y'all
want me
should
to
stop
come over
moving
and
my
do it?
stuff.
Hold on a
No, if I
second.
was in my
Hold on
regular
a second,
seat,
y'all. Hold
I
on a
wouldn't have
second.
to do
Hold on.
all this.
No, here we go.
We ain't got no.
Different voices, different perspectives, one conversation. This is the UTB podcast. B-Level, the creator, the vision, the entertainer, built from the ground up, a hustler. Tristan transformation, style on point, presence unmatched, setting the standard. And if it ain't right, he gon' check it. Little Rock Princess. I'm talking.
All right, now give us a test.
Testing.
Yes,
It's in my.
you sound so much better.
It's in my mouth. So I guess it's.
All right, here's what I think you need to do. First of all, obviously, I agree with Tristan. You can't let a 12-year-old make that decision. But what I would do if I was the stepfather and the mother, I would go on like to meet him, meet him at restaurants and be interactive with him, go on some of the dates, let him feel a little bit more comfortable before we just push him out the door to be with your dad. Because obviously he's struggling with the fact that he probably don't know his dad as well. He trying to gain a rapport, but I definitely would not let that opportunity. I agree with Tristan. I agree with Kareem. He's too young to know what's best. He is going off his feelings. He hadn't been around. He's a little mad. He's a little bothered. But I would go with him, right? I would say, why don't the mother, why don't y'all meet him, to dinner, and you go with him the first couple of times. Try to let him get a little bit comfortable. Try to see how the dad is going to approach it and just try to help kind of bridge the gap to that relationship. But I think I get what you're saying, Priyan. Like, obviously, you have been in this situation where you didn't have this relationship, and that's the results of it, right? Your kid is not wanting to fool with you. But I agree with you as well that there might be some consequences and some regret later that he can't fix. And so now your kid is growing up with this regret that I never got a chance to have this last conversation, which at this point, he might not see any benefit in that.
Mm-hmm.
But the older he get, he might have some benefit of knowing, I talked to a lot of guys that didn't have relationships with their dad, and their dad was on their dying bed and they went to the hospital and they was at peace when he died because they had so much anger and resentment in their heart. But once they got to see him and meet him, even though some of them he was on his dying bed, some of my partners had to go to the hospital with no time to make up, right? They just had to go and get right with him when he was dying, when he was in the hospital. But this kid at 12 has an opportunity to start something. And I think I agree with y'all. It would be a big mistake to let him make that relationship, make that, to be able to make that advice, get him, for him to not have any relationship with his dad. I think that would be a terrible mistake to let him make that decision. Marcella Town Winston is saying, she's saying something about forcing it.
Forcing it will only make it worse, and more resentment will form with you for making him go.
What is Kareem saying?
She said he paid child support his whole life. I'm not letting my kids tell me what they are going to do and not going to do at the
12,
age of 12. Yeah, but he done had 12 years of not having a parent, and this guy has stepped in that at 12 he feels like he has what he needs in a father from his stepdad.
So if I'm the dad, I'm just gonna go with him. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he calls me dad, obviously. Son,
Yeah.
I'll go with
That
you.
could be,
Because
yeah.
because I think it could mean a little bit more if he knows that it's important to me. Son, it is really important for you to know your dad. Like, I can never
Yeah,
replace your dad.
Ain't no man gonna let you.
Yeah,
As
I
a
can't.
father,
I can
can't
never
see his
replace him.
stepdad.
So
No.
I'll go with you. If that makes you feel a little bit better, I'll go with you. We'll meet him for dinner and I'll go with you. Mom, stay at home. Let the dads go and have this relationship with him. I think
understand
that's
that.
some real grown shit to do for the stepfather. But praying, I don't know
Yeah,
that we
because
can.
most likely moms have resentment too towards the guy.
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you decide. You old enough. You old enough.
no, because you
I'm
know,
gonna let you- that's
in
how they
real
be-
life
that's how they-
though, if it's two parents fighting over a kid at 12, they will sit you in that court and they will let you choose because at 12 they feel like you have the mental capacity to do so. That's the only reason I said that.
Yeah, but I think praying, we all know that, you know, it's probably you're expecting, and I get it, like, and that's the mama, right? Because I'm gonna look at you really can't make a sound decision at 12. You don't have the mental capacity to make a decision.
So I'm
of-
making the decision.
You're really making
Forget
it for
that
him. If you,
Negro.
so that's why, you know, and so that's why I would say it would require like Tristan said,
Now
for the
18,
mom.
19, okay, cool. But
Yeah.
12,
Now, 12 is that is a rough one. It's a rough one.
you
But
ain't even got your
there's
mustache
no
yet.
handbook for parents.
No,
Let's
right,
just-
you're
so
right.
like I said, like I said, I wouldn't make mine. And I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. I
Yeah.
ain't nothing to it. 'cause
And it
we-
ain't no wrong
Yeah,
answer. I don't
yeah,
think that there is
yeah.
a wrong answer. I think,
No.
you know, the mother's looking for advice, should she, right? And I think
she
I'm
got a lot of
saying,
different opinions.
you
doesn't
know,
she?
Patricia is saying with you. Now I do see Marcella saying, both of them are saying don't force him.
Yeah.
So y'all are kind of siding with the 12-year-old. A little bit of that, like Tristan is saying, is because y'all have had the benefit of you doing it all for 12 years. So he been
Y'all
so
look
all
mad
that's
too.
all emotional
Y'all
too.
look mad too. so,
Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Kareem is saying what?
Tristan took the words right out his mouth.
Right.
It's-
out of my
it's-
mouth.
No, Tristan was
Yeah.
saying it's a little
Yeah.
personal for the mother.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
it's-
you
I
ain't
feel-
did
yeah.
nothing. Now you dying. You want us to feel
Yeah,
sorry.
and I
but,
didn't
you
get a little
know,
child
holler at
support.
them in the afterlife.
Yeah. I
So
I'm just playing.
No. So two of us, if you're listening, ma'am, two of us are saying go ahead and try to figure out a way to, you know, force him to go see his dad. Praying
it's
as a
Father's
mom.
Day, damn. Y'all ain't got no type of
Praying as a
No.
mom. Praying says she's not gonna make him. So I don't know. You have our opinion. Again, if you want to put a relationship, get a relationship advice on the go, email your question to utbpodcastlr@gmail.com. Now I know Tristan is going to, but Jayla had 7 call-ins today. So she is
Jayla?
not Jayla. Yeah, she could not be here. She had 7 people call in to work. And
Interesting.
Go ahead and read
Well, she-
Marcella Town
Well,
with
she want to report my shit, but she ain't ready. All of my business. You on vacation looking at my life.
Marcella says just because you're the parent doesn't necessarily mean you make best decisions because this child is already scarred and now you want to cut him more.
Well, Marcella, and I guess my thing is, how bad is it gonna be if the kid go spend, you know, some time with his dad? It ain't gonna kill him. Like,
you
come
don't know.
on,
This kid
You
might
talking
be
about scarred. Come on now,
This kid might
Priyan.
be a kid off principle.
Praying, come on now. I think that's some bullshit. Come on, Marcella Town Winston. That's not gonna scar that boy to let
I'm-
him go. How bad can it be that we ain't asking you to move in with him,
I'm
right?
telling you, mine better hope he don't never be in this position.
It's
we ain't
crazy.
even coming to the funeral. I'm telling you right
Oh, my
now.
goodness.
I'm telling you, keep the same energy you have for the last 24
Well,
years, bro. That's what I'm gonna be like.
I understand Marcella Town Winston saying don't scar him, but I'm saying I don't think it'll be bad a scarring if he goes to start maybe going to dinner with them. And, you know, we can work our way. We got to start somewhere, right? It
Mhm.
might not be he spending the night and going along with the dad alone, but it might start as, okay, the stepfather's going to come over and go, the mama's going to go. And then let's baby walks, baby steps is what they say. And then maybe he might feel comfortable, say, you don't have to go anymore, right? I can go with dad myself. You never know. But I would not be a great stepfather if I don't try to cultivate this relationship with this kid and his dad. I think I would feel pretty crappy.
Like I said, what y'all be saying? Stand on it.
Stand
keep
on
that
it.
same
Okay,
energy.
keep that
Keep
same
that same
energy.
energy, baby.
All right, okay. Let's go to Jada with the T, where we're gonna talk about Tristan stuff. Let's go ahead and get her dropped in.
Let's get started. Started by the
It's my punishment.
Breaking news right now. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight.
These days I'm courtside with a mascot.
You want the tea, bitch?
Like Get your motherfucking tea ready.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna
I
go
don't
holler at Joe G
But I will spill the tea.
over there at the
This
underground.
is
get my
Jayla
stuff
with the
mixed
tea.
up.
All right, Jayla is not here today, so we're doing Jada with the T for her. The first story that we're going to talk about, I don't know if you guys heard about a 1-year-old in Senatobia, Mississippi, was shot by a police that they were called to this Walmart. 2 people went in. The parent of this 1-year-old and a friend went in, and they were still in Pampers at a Walmart. And the Walmart called the police. The police came to arrest the woman, but in the process of them coming, the 2 women were running out of the store with Pampers. They jumped in the car, and there was some confusion about maybe she tried to back over the cop. The cop shot. We don't know if the car was coming toward the cop. Some say that the car was trying to get away. However, the cop shot at the car, and the bullet hit the 1-year-old kid in the front seat and killed the kid. And this is right here in Mississippi. Let me play this video.
Wow.
We'll come back and we'll talk about it.
After a shooting involving law enforcement in North Mississippi left a 1-year-old little boy dead and a woman in critical condition. Family tells us 1-year-old Cohen Wiley died after police shot at the car he was in yesterday afternoon in the Senatobia Walmart parking lot. Tonight, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, who is now handling the case, says officers were initially called to the store for a shoplifting call. WRAG Shay Arthur is live tonight with the very latest on the case. Shay.
April, really, it seems like so much of this case could rest on what is seen on video. I have to tell you, I was in this store just a short time ago. There are surveillance cameras everywhere. Out here in the parking lot, we're seeing it too. There are signs all over here in the parking lot at Walmart for cameras in use all over. This is, of course, where that shooting took place. Tonight, a family is grieving the loss of little 1-year-old Cohen Wiley.
I'm just lost for words, to be honest.
Everybody held accountable.
Someone need to be held accountable for it.
Cohen's family says he died at the hospital in Senatobia after he was shot, a bullet piercing the car he was riding in Sunday afternoon. You can see in this video at least one bullet hole in the front windshield of a car we spotted there at the hospital. The passenger side window also heavily damaged. Investigators with the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation say law enforcement were called to the Senatobia Walmart just after 2 Sunday afternoon for a shoplifting call. They say officers saw 2 adults and a child leaving a store jump into a car. As officers tried to stop that car, the driver drove in their direction, nearly hitting an officer. At least 1 officer shot at that vehicle. The car continued to take off, but arrived at the hospital a short time later, where Cohen died. This viewer video shows the chaotic moments after the shooting.
CJ got shot.
As officers are seen running through the parking lot. This woman was at Walmart at the time. She says she saw the whole incident. She asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation.
And I seen the officers take off running, not in the car. I'm talking about on feet. And these are the sheriffs and the police, and they're running through the parking lot. And I see the car take off, So I'm like, in my head, like, I know they're not chasing the car. They don't think they're gonna catch the car, literally. Then I hear gunshots. And I'm like, I know they're not shooting at a car that's leaving in a public. This is Walmart.
A separate witness told me he heard 2 gunshots. He said law enforcement was already waiting in the parking lot as 2 women exited with 1 box of diapers, 1 holding baby Cohen. Today, we went to Senatobia City Hall to request the police department's shoplifting response policy. The number of shoplifting calls received at the Walmart in the last 6 months, as well as body-worn and dash camera footage from officers. I also spoke with the mayor, who would not say how many officers were involved in the incident or if anyone was on administrative leave during the investigation. But as a small town now has questions, people we talk to hope for transparency in the case.
I'm just tired of it.
It's something to think about. I just hope the truth come out.
So again, that's right there down the street in Mississippi. A 1-year-old loses his life.
I think that's excessive. And then from what everybody was saying, they were driving off and leaving, so y'all chased the car down to shoot.
After you've seen a kid.
After you've seen a kid.
Yeah, and and obviously, because there was some, even if the car was coming towards you and you were able to get out of the way, you still should decide, because I know his excuse is going to be
tag number.
His excuse is going to be the vehicle was coming towards me, right? The killing thing about it is that the bullet went through the windshield.
Through the front. The
windshield.
So if they're leaving, I'm shooting, the car is going to go through the back. The bullet's
That
going to go through the
means
back.
they ran to the other side where they can be in front of them.
Unless they went through the back window and out the front.
Well, you guys saw that there was a bullet hole in the front and on the side. So it was
but they
actually,
didn't show the back.
Yeah, they didn't show the back. Well, I mean, obviously, a 1-year-old kid has lost his life. Do y'all feel like, because when they start charging people in Mississippi, do y'all feel like the mother and the person that's living is probably going to be charged with the kid's murder?
They probably are.
A lot of times, if you're in a crime, or you're doing a crime, you're committing a crime, and something happens,
it's probably going to be more of a negligence of a child.
Oh, no. No, I had a cousin that died while he was robbing somebody, and his friend that was robbing with him called a
the
murder charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
That's what
do
I'm
it.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking. They're going to charge the mother and that friend who was still in Pampers with her own 1-year-old's death, because a murder happened in the deal of her actually doing a crime.
The crazy part
But she has to be charged for the crime first. You don't know.
She has not been.
You don't know who was doing the crime. You said 2 women. It could have been the other girl doing the crime.
Well, both of them were stealing, right?
And they
So
was
my
running out
thing,
together.
if a murder happens in the process of you doing that crime, you can be charged with that
I don't
murder.
trust Walmart. You see what they did to me. Fuck.
Yeah. But you know what? But there's also another
'Cause why
side
you
of
wait-
that, because what is the protocol for when there's a
You supposed to stop.
civilian in the middle of a crime too? Because you've seen a kid. So what's the police protocol? This is, first of all, she ain't shot at you first.
Right.
This is a shoplifting. What is that protocol when you see a kid in a car? I didn't know you can shoot.
Well, again, he is going to say, if I guess the officer is going to say the car was coming toward him or he feared for his life. That is what he's going to say.
They're going to say
And
they tried to run him over.
They tried to run him over and
that's
they
a
kill him
weapon.
and he shot.
Car
That's
is a weapon.
that car is a
Deadly
deadly
weapon.
I promise you that is what he's going to say. And I have not heard anything, but that's the only way legally he cannot be charged with this 1-year-old's murder, is to say that.
Yeah.
So anyway, we prayers goes out to this 1-year-old family. They have lost a kid. He is 1, and didn't have anything to do with the shoplifting and all. So prayers goes out to this 1-year-old family. The next story we're going to go to is, I don't know if you guys know, the Carmelo Anthony thing was a national-wide story. And this past week, the judge released when he was taken into custody and released the video that they showed in the trial. And it showed Carmelo Anthony crying, saying that he put his hands on me. I'm going to play the video and then we'll come back and we will talk about that. Here it goes.
Something to be over there.
North end under a memorial pen.
Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me.
Right there.
Dispatch 443. I got the suspect, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? Come on. I'll look here.
How long? He put his hands on me. I know I'm not. 4-4, copy. I'll be in route.
Help me. Y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Come over here.
447, clear.
I'm gonna put your handcuffs for now, okay, bud? Dispatch 443. Everybody can slow down. I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now, detained.
Everything. Everyone else can slow down.
One second.
Suspect detained in handcuffs.
Hold on. You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's gonna be a gate that's wide open there, and then you come to the victim from there. This is the alleged suspect. Alright, bye. Okay. We'll figure that out. So nothing on your person at all? Nothing? Mind if I reach in your pockets and stuff and all that? Nothing gonna stab me? Okay. I'm gonna be out with I'm gonna a little personal there, okay? Just to make sure. Okay. All right. The victim's going to be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medics. Memorial tent over there, guys. All right.
He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
What's happening right now? Victim is over here.
So you hear Carmela saying that the kid put his hand on him crying. Prit, you were out. We had talked about this last week. It was a really, really bad situation. The kid has 35 years that he was sentenced, and they finally released the video. They also released a video of him running down after he stabbed the Metcalf kid. He ran down the bleachers and kind of fell. So they are now releasing some of the videos that they showed in court. Bree Felice is saying about the Carmelo Anthony situation.
The situation bothered me tremendously with Carmelo.
Yeah. And then that's Tristan tagging somebody, and then
free Carmelo.
Yeah, so they're finally releasing all of the video, which all that shows to me is that he was frightened. He obviously did not try to run to get away. They were saying that he had ran, and it is a really, really bad situation. That is just a terrible situation. That whole little trial has even more divided the country in race. You know, all of the blacks are saying he should have gotten away. Most of the whites are saying he deserved what he got. It's a terrible situation. I did several lives about it, and I mean, I just hope that he's able to get an attorney to bring up on appeal, because I obviously think 35 years is an astronomical amount of time.
At least manslaughter.
Yeah, for someone who was defending themselves. So it continues to get national exposure, even though it's over. I just hope that he's able.
Is that out of Texas?
It's out of Collin County.
Yeah, normally,
Texas.
They have horrible.
Well, actually, Texas have stand your ground laws and stuff.
So stand your ground ain't for us.
I know.
We gotta remember, I was explaining it to my son.
Listen.
Stand your ground is for them so they can shoot us. It ain't self-defense is for them. It's definitely not for us. We know that.
Yeah, read Bree Felice's.
She said he never ran. That tugged her heart so bad. I have a nephew his age, could have easily been one of my loved ones. I literally cried and followed that case for days and had to turn it off. Yeah, that's real sad. Yeah. It made me think about my kid. My kid is the only black. My youngest is the only black in his friends group. And I try to always just come across just positive and non-prejudice in any way. But I just be like, you got to be mindful, baby boy, that you are the only brown kid around you. You can't do everything with them. I just, and I just pray over my
always,
child.
as a platform, try to keep it in the middle, right? But it's so racially divided, because all of the white medias were saying he deserved it, right? And I really do think I have a kid that lives in Texas, and I tell my son, if somebody put your hands on you, get to the house, defend yourself. And so I could see my son being in the same similar situation. You don't know, you trying to get to the house, and people are saying, why did he have a knife and all of that? All of these controversial questions that are coming up. Why did he do this? Why did he have a knife? Well, if you wouldn't have messed with him, the knife would have stayed in his damn backpack, and you wouldn't have never known he had a knife. So it is real controversial on that. So I just pray that, like Marcelo Town Winston said, that he gets a good lawyer. Read Monica Ellis.
She said, so sad. I really wish someone knew he was getting picked on, so all of this could have been avoided. I don't agree with stabbing, but I can understand he was defending himself. keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
But now that we seeing this boy's father and how they reacting, you can almost guess how the kid was. Just some of the things that's going on with his family now and how he talking on social media and crazy.
The dad is?
Mm-hmm.
I need to follow that because I've been seeing
Yeah.
people talk about it, but I haven't been seeing what he posts. I need to go and try to follow that.
You can kind of tell his son was the problem.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to go back. I'm glad you said that because I'm going to go back and try to research that. Now, the last thing that we're going to talk about, I actually put a opening statement about Tristan's little rant on social media.
There wasn't no little rant.
Yeah, I need the tea because I missed all this.
I'm going to read it. Social media has been talking all weekend about Tristan Hobbs went viral over the passionate rant involving a client he says took advantage of him. Was he justified? Did Tristan go too far? Or was it a man finally reaching his breaking point? All right. We're playing the video, breaking down the situation and discussing the bigger issue, knowing your value and refusing to be treated less than what you're worth. So this weekend, Priyan, I got probably 1,500 texts, right? Tristan is going off and he's yada, yada, yada.
Why people want to tell on me all the time? I'm wrong. They calling Tanya, calling my mama.
Yeah, so, but I'm one of these people that believe I'm never going to, because I believe that Tristan is grown. Tristan can express himself the way he feel needs. So I'm never going to call Tristan phone and say, get off the line, because that's Tristan, the way he wants to express himself. There's a lot of times, and I don't even know. I want to play the video and then I want to allow Tristan to
what
talk
part you
about.
gonna play?
I'm not gonna play the whole.
Don't play when I was spitting and stuff.
So I got 2 videos that I'm gonna play. Well, let's read.
They screenshotting stuff that I can't stand.
Okay,
People.
read the Collin County, Marcellus, before we go to Tristan.
Collin County is the racist of them all. I agree. I know somebody who went through some stuff with him. He didn't have a chance here, and it's crazy that his lawyer never cross-examined any state witnesses. A plucking setup.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that. I ain't gonna lie. What is Monica saying?
I'm screaming. Now he reached his breaking point.
Okay. Yeah, he did. All right. So I'm gonna play 2 videos. One of them's 2 minutes long and the other one's 32 seconds long. I'm gonna play the first one first, and this will be Priyan's first time seeing it. Here we go. Okay, so this is Tristan on the phone with his best friend Tanya.
Yeah, I was during the live. Okay, during the live, I forgot I was on live. I was so mad. I was at the shop doing hair and got in the car so mad.
So is that the shop first?
Yeah, I was at the shop first.
Let
I
me
got
play
in
the shop
car
first
leaving,
then.
So I didn't forgot I was on live. I promise.
Let me do the shop first, and this is just 32 seconds of the shop, because I actually, by the time I tuned in, you had already went all the way the hell off. So this is what I got. The shop first.
I swear to God, everybody, motherfuckers be their worst motherfucking enemy. I'm tired of motherfuckers playing me like I'm a weak pussy or something. Stop fucking playing with me. I show up and show out for everybody. But who show out for me? But I'm still showing up for motherfuckers. Still doing what I gotta do for motherfuckers. Still showing motherfuckers I'm down. I'm tired of that shit.
Oh my goodness.
All right, now here's the when he was in the
working
truck.
on the head.
No, she did not. She was getting smart and getting an attitude with me, bro. My class even heard, that's why I hung up. So I would cuss her motherfucking ass out, because I do love for her. That's why I hung up the phone. And then she said she frustrated. She said, because y'all supposed to be friends and y'all should be able to talk. And she said that you hung up in her face. And she said, she wasn't talking. She was acting like a princess talking shit. I ain't finna let nobody talk to me crazy. Shit, I don't want to talk right now. I'm mad. Exactly. So talk to me like you got some motherfucking sense. I ain't go to Facebook. I made a status about how I feel. Didn't even have nothing to do with her. I'm live now because I'm bad. I don't give a fuck. I'm live now because I'm bad. But then I just made a status because she ain't the only one to do that. The other bitch that go to the other girl did that shit too. I was talking about it as a hoe. But she made a whole status an hour before. So what the fuck is the problem? But you ain't getting the attitude with me on the phone. You sit up there and listen. We listen to each other. She getting all attitude and shit like I did something to her. I understand you frustrated, but girl, don't take it out on me. And that's what she said. She said, I'm frustrated. She said, I gotta shoot. She do me like that all the time. and I suck it up. But today I don't feel like it.
She said she don't want you to feel like that. She taking her frustrations out. Like, that's what she told me. Yeah, I'm telling you what she told you.
The fuck? I'm tired of motherfuckers playing with me. Swear to God.
She said,
So Tristan, obviously, just so
Hold on.
you didn't see it. You
No,
didn't see it?
no. First of all, the fact that Tanya is calming you down. Tanya, it was logic head on straight at this point.
So Tristan, do you want to explain how this
okay,
happened?
I'll explain. I'm not gonna throw no names out
Yeah.
there. This ain't what this for.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have clients. We all have high-end clients. I have high-end clients. I have rappers, aspiring rappers, people who cook. I have people,
All
business
kind of clients.
all kind of clients. Some of them can be, and it's some clients that I'm close to. Some clients I've been doing for 10 years. Some clients I've been doing for 20 years. I get close. Some of my clients are like family, but it's some. I'm gonna just keep it raw. It's just some people who have a diva too. Some people feel like they're above the rest. Some people feel like what they have going on it's supposed to be top
They
priority.
feel like they get more privileged than the rest of the clients. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe so. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'm feeling like with some of my clients. Not all of them. I do have a close relationship with my clients, but they don't act like that. Some clients that I have close relationship, they respect my hours. They book online. They don't try to friend zone me just to swivel in there. Like that's shit my family do,
To
but they
circumvent the
family. That's
process.
normal shit that family do. But it is like
Mhm.
I'm trying to say it without being raw and uncut. Okay, so I just feel like I'm big at what I do. Prin, you big at esthetician. Brian, you big. Everybody know you for the clubs. You popping shit with the clubs.
Mhm.
Prin, skin. Tristan, hair. Tanya, hair. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own shit. She
They
got her own.
lanes.
The lady that I'm talking about, she got her own shit. Her own thing that she do. She's talented in. My thing is, this has not been the first time. Like I've moved my schedule just to accommodate her because I believe in her business. Just like I would do for Prin because I believe in her. Just like I would do for UTB. Just like I would do for Tanya because I believe in you so much. I'm going to move my Sundays. This my sleeping day. I come up here every day for UTB because I care
Right.
about it and I want to see win. It's because
Right.
I love everybody at UTB. I do the same thing with my clients. Nobody ever says I'm fake. Nobody ever says I don't have time for them. Only a few people says that when they don't get their way. And I'm tired of it's just like the way she talked to me. I ain't gonna lie, she made me feel like I'm not up to there where she is. It's been a couple of times where you book appointment. Prin shit, me and Prin, we brother and sister on the podcast. Shit, she book her appointment. She don't call me.
He don't even be knowing. He
She
be
don't
like,
even be knowing. She book
"Snuck
her
in on me."
appointment to like a regular client. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I feel like I'm not respected as I respect her. You get what I'm saying? Like you made me feel like what I got going on ain't shit because I don't have 200,000 or 300,000 followers now. I had pages with 50K followers. I don't have pages. I don't lost them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not popular from followers. I'm popular because I'm talented at what I do. So I feel like
Tristan,
sometimes when followers get to people's head, I feel like they use that like I feel like the Bible's like you doing something for me. That's what I was feeling. You making me feel like I'm not up here with you. You making me feel like it's been a couple of situations like I didn't go get her food from the food thing. Like it was just like it was giving me real diva attitude. Like I'm not your man. I'm your client. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. I've always showed up for you, even outside of doing your hair. I'm doing things that I'm not even getting paid to do because I believe in you. I have not got that reciprocated. Yeah, you do a few videos for me. We go viral a little bit, but that's it. I do way more than that. And it's like a couple of times you've been coming with your tripod and we doing content. I didn't ask you for the content. We just do it because we just naturally look good together doing content. It's just a natural thing we do. I didn't ask you for it. I don't want nobody ever to feel like I'm using them because everything that I got, everything that I'm doing it on my own. I got myself. I'm popular too. I don't need nobody to do content. I can go on Facebook Live right now, curse people out, shake my ass and get views on my own. I don't need help in that department. But this last time I was more frustrated because it's happened more than once.
Okay,
I've moved my schedule.
I don't want to interrupt you, but I do want to take you back to what brought you to here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, let me get there. Like, so at this one instance, it's like I've moved my schedule a couple times. That's like Prin coming to me. I'm trying to say it without saying people's name and stuff like that. So like that's like Prin coming to me. Tristan, I booked the appointment at 12. You didn't really book appointment online. Prin popular. She do her food reviews. Oh, well, Tristan, I can't make it today. I got an appointment with Obama. So can you just, mind you, I done already moved my schedule to fit you in because I fuck with you. You did it again. You do it again. You keep doing it again. Not keeping in mind that I'm losing money switching my schedule, and I'm even trying to go to out of state with you to even help you with your look. Just doing a lot of stuff that the normal stylist wouldn't do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going above and beyond. But the first thing, you calling me at 4, what led me up, you text me at 4 in the morning and say, hey, my plane is delayed. I'm asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. So when I did get up and see it around, you called at 7, I missed it because I'm in the shower trying to get ready for work at 9 o'clock. Mind you, I got my nephews there. I got my own shit going on. You know, everybody got their own shit going on. So like the world don't evolve around you, and that's what it gives me every time. So I got there as soon as I put my client under the dryer. You know, print how I work, clean up, do this. Okay, let me answer my calls whilst I got her under the dryer. So I'm calling. Okay, she's stuck. Okay, let me call her. She ain't gonna make it at her appointment at 12 o'clock. Mind you, you didn't book online. I seen you made a status because I didn't go to your booking with you because I couldn't physically go. So she made a status when she got back. Who can do my hair, whatever. That was a little funny. I didn't feel offended. So I called. I said, "Girl, you know I could do your hair on the 19th. Girl, I could just squeeze you in between 12 and 3 because I fuck with her like that,
right?
Like a little sister. I look at her like a little sister. So she did show up. The plane got delayed. So she texted me at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep. I don't see that. So I guess she was frustrated because stuff wasn't going her way. It's happened before, and I was always there to pick up the pieces.
See, that's why I got to stop. When you say she was frustrated because it didn't go her way,
whatever she had going on personally, it was other stuff that was going on that I didn't know about. Maybe somebody canceled her on her nails.
Right.
Her flight got delayed. Other stuff didn't have nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Your appointment's at 12. I can't control that. You're not here, so I'm going to go
Mm-hmm.
do something else to make up for the time. So I booked the haircut appointment. Baby, I got to keep me nice and fresh and tight.
Right.
So I'm a type of person that use my time wisely.
Right.
And before, if you booked appointments prior and never showed up, text me, hey, I can't make it. I'm not doing it this time. I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm not waiting till Saturday to get a haircut. I'm trying to be outside, trying to get these hoes.
Okay.
So
I told you.
you calling me, I calling you. Hey, hello. What's wrong, baby? Like, what's wrong? You ain't gonna be here. You got my text message. You seen what's wrong with me? Yeah, you seen my text messages. I'm like, well, what's wrong? I see it says the flight is delayed. Okay, so what? Is she gonna do my hair or not? Like, I feel like that's belittling me. Like, you don't care what I have going on. And how the fuck you got a haircut appointment at 1 o'clock and you were supposed to be doing my hair at 12? I had an appointment. No, I was squeezing you in at 12. When I seen the message that you weren't showing up, I texted my barber and told them I can come early since you weren't going to be here. You didn't even let me get to the point where, like, bitch, come on at 4 o'clock, bitch, I'm going to tighten you up, make you look right for what you got to do. Bitch, I got you like I always do. That's what pissed me off, like I always do. So she wasn't listening to me. It was like, bitch, fuck you. Like, that's, bitch, fuck you. Is you gonna do my hair? I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. Fuck your haircut. That's what it gave. My client seen that. My client is like, she's real to herself. She was like, Tristan, like, I'm so proud of you. That's why I come to you. I've been coming to you for 10 years.
Right.
Like, you have evolved. Like, because when I first started coming to you, you would have cut that whole,
you would have did what you ended up doing.
So I'm just like, so me, I love her that much. I hung up in her face because I love her that much. I didn't want to disrespect her. My mouth is foul. When I get mad, it gets real foul. I'm a sweet person, but when I get there, I get foul. So I hung up out of respect for her. So she made a little status, wherever, took it down. So
what did the status say?
It was people don't be there for them. It kind of just blew me up. It kind of just
subliminal.
Yeah, and then like you do it all the time, but like it don't bother me because you're a girl. Girls do that. They do that, so it don't bother me.
I don't do that.
So I made a status. You know what I'm saying? I made a status. So I did make a status, but it wasn't nothing bad. It's still up. It's just was like I'm tired of being like overloaded with stuff. People, you know, transferring their bad energy on me because stuff don't go their way all the time, and I'm always the one getting the short end of the stick. It wasn't nothing bad, and this has happened before with another client. She has a lot of followers, like walking out on me without paying me. I have to call her. Like, I'm gonna send you money, friend. I'm like, bitch, it's 3 days. Where the fuck is my money?
Right,
like
right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm so close to what you. Yes.
Was Bree Felice getting her hair done while all this going on?
No, she was on the phone.
Everything.
Because my cousin can vouch for you. My cousin, she works from home, so to pass the time, I'm doing hair. I have my 2 phones set up on my like on my window. Like I talk to my family throughout the day while I'm doing hair. So my cousin are firsthand witnesses how people talk to me, how people treat me, and I don't even go to Facebook with it. Like she's been there when people have talked crazy to me. I've been nice. I know it don't seem like it from my live video. Like she's seen how people have treated me, and she's so mad she can't do the shit. So she gonna say something.
Okay, because I'm like, so that's my cousin.
Yeah, this is my cousin. She feel like this is my cousin. I can't even do this shit. Y'all got me fucked up. So she's been there to see how I've been mistreated, just really all my life. You get what I'm saying? She's been there to sing the shit. So
we're gonna get to Bree's comments, but this is
my feelings were hurt, and she made me feel like I wasn't like a great, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't popular too. I'm a popular hairstylist too. You make me feel like what you got going in your career don't amount to what I have going on.
And that hurt your feelings.
Like, yeah, like
and you
bitch,
acted a fool.
you
behind
coming
it.
to me, bitch, because I'm Tristan Transformation. I didn't start out for you. You started out for me. I've been doing your hair 10 years. So it's something you see in me to work. You want to book with me. Like, and then like the reason why Tanya got it, because she called Tanya. I don't call her with my mess. I'm 36-year-old, a grown ass man, gay, sweet tank or not. Like, I'm not calling her with every little thing that's going on with me. Most of the time, it's people calling her, telling her stuff. Like, the only reason why Tanya got on the phone because she called her.
Yeah, Tanya sounded like she was really trying to like.
Yeah, because she ain't seen me like Tanya.
People
People seen me like this, but they haven't seen me like this in years. Like, it takes a lot for me to blow up. So when I blow up, people are like, oh my God, let me go check on him. Because when I get mad. Like, anybody can get it. Like, I'm ready to swing on somebody. Like, they can't control me, man. And I don't like to be like that. And that's where I would just said, I just feel like you don't give a fuck about me. And it's not the first time and where I need to take accountability that she's making me feel like this before. And this is not me bashing her. This is real shit. Like, I love her. Like, she done some things to me or said some things to me before. Like I'm Alfred off of Fresh Prince or something. Like, she made me feel like I'm like her. I don't know. Like, it's like she was making me feel like I'm not her hairstylist that supports her. She made me feel like, bitch, you my worker hoe, bitch. Bitch, I can't make it. Bitch, what you gonna do to fix it, bitch? Like, that's how she made me feel. Like, and at the end of the day, gay or not, bitch, I'm still a man at the end of the day. And my man side kicked in like, bitch, I'm a whole man. Bitch, you gonna respect me. And that's just how I felt. Bitch, respect me.
Have y'all made up?
No.
I was gonna ask him that.
And then my girl still came and supported her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not no hater. Like, I still like the shit. Like, bitch, you just not getting your hair done today because until you fix your hair attitude, ho. Like, that's just how I felt.
So, Tristan, do you feel like...
And then it's like, nobody can be wrong. And it's like, when I get mad and blow up, I'm the villain. Like, I hate being the villain. I'm tired of being the villain in my own life, in my own movie. Y'all not gonna make me to be the villain in my own movie.
Felt that way.
Bitch, because I'm the shit too.
Yeah, you the main character in your own movie,
I'm the shit too. And why I feel so strongly about that is because I grew up not feeling like shit, not knowing who I am, like not knowing where I'm supposed to be in life. So now that I'm feeling myself, bitch, you're not gonna downplay what the fuck I built inside of myself, bitch. You're not gonna downplay me, bitch, because you popping right now. Oh, cool. I'm proud of you, but bitch, talk to me like I'm popping too, bitch, because I have you popping for sure. And I know my worth, and you're not gonna talk to me like that. And that's just how I feel. And you've done this before, and you do this to everybody.
I felt that.
Do you feel, Tristan, that you give 80 and get 40?
I do with a lot of things that I do. Yeah. And that's why it hurts me so much. That's why I hold it in. And that's why I try not to get close to people. That's why when you called me to this podcast, I was like, bitch, I got to think about it, bitch, because I don't fuck with people. And when I truly care for somebody and they do me like this, it crushes me so hard. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, it took me so long to find myself and to find out who I am as a person. You're not gonna make me feel like that person I used to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's really making me sad. Like, because you're not going to take me back to that person I used to be. You're not going to take me back like I ain't shit. Like, I grew up not knowing who I was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I want to be. I don't know who I am. Like, you're not going to take that what I built with this hair shit. You're not going to take it away from me because I'm already feeling like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I work hard every day, B-level. I work 7 days a week. I be tired. Even coming here, I be dirt tired. Trying to make people happy, trying to keep my clients in my chair, trying to do that. But the first time I can't do it and I'm tired on my feet, I done got sick before on somebody's head. Passing out, got to go to the hospital. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be farther. I'm not supposed to be behind the chair. Like, I put in so much work, even help people to get where they at today. And I have never got a knowledge for that. So like, I feel strongly about my opinions, bitch. And I'm tired of people doing me like that.
And you reach your breaking point. Clearly.
Well, and the one thing that I do know, and I always say everything.
Like, and you're not going to tell me I'm unprofessional when shit don't go right, when I'm mad and want to call you a bitch, or that's my time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to call me up because I'm professional with my clients. The people that I have been coming to me for years. Like, literally, and they've never said that. Now, I might have my days with my face fucked up because I'm a Gemini, but I just have a rested bitch face. But if you meet me, I'm a sweet person.
And you are very professional about your business.
Yes, and I love everything about hair. And when I get to the point where I don't want to do hair is supposed to be fun to me. Hair is what releases me. Hair is what found me. You know what I'm saying? I found myself in hair. So like, even print, you ain't gotta do all them braids. Yes, print, I want them neat. It's like hair is my thing. That's what I found in myself to get me to where I am today. So you're just not finna dummy me down because bitch, you popping right now. Bitch, you fuck what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Then and to assault to injure, you was supposed to be one of my models and you didn't even show up for me. But I'm always showing up for you. You know, I just thought about a whole bunch of shit. When I get mad, I think about shit that happened in 90 and 73. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then like one biggest pet peeve, don't call my best friend and do not bring up no feud I had with my best friend in 1983. I'm 36-year-old. You know how long ago me and Tanya got into it? Like that shit right there just says a lot to me about people's characters and how they really feel. Like why every time we have a disagreement, they bring up the time that me and Tanya got into it. I don't like shit like that.
It sounds like you be a friend of people and people don't be a friend of you. That's
what it's like you're not thinking about what I have to do. Yeah, bitch, I'm going to move my schedule up to go get my hair cut. Just because you ain't on time for your appointments, bitch, I'm going to be on time for mine. And that's just how I was looking for edit. And that happened only one. It's not the first time. 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And sometimes your mouth gets you in trouble. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm that person, right? Hey, Bree, don't do that. I'm the person that I used to be like you. Like I'm a teacher. If I've been through the same thing, if I see myself and you, I'm going to tell you, hey, that's not right. You got to calm down. I was a ticking time bomb. People will tell you some of the stuff I used to click out on. I don't do that no more because I don't want to be that angry person no more. So I try to put that on the people that I love and care about. Hey, you don't got to get mad. You don't have to be out of shape. Do this, do that. I'm here for you. So I try to put that out on people. For you to do me like that is crazy because I'm not an angry person for you. I'm not a person like, I'm not a fuck you type person. I'm going to always try to make people happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that really just pissed me off.
Well, the one thing is,
and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted somebody to fight for her. Like, that's how mad I was.
You want to fight?
No, I'm saying I wanted somebody to fight. That's how mad I was. I wanted her to call some nigga up there so we can bang it out. That's how mad I was. That's how frustrated I was. I'm giving you an example of how mad I was.
Well, I knew you were pretty upset. But I think sometimes when people, obviously, I don't
got
know.
a little hot now. Let me cut the air down.
Yeah, I thought it was, you normally be cold in the studio. I will say, Tristan, you know, like we always say, like, I think because you do love hard, right? And there is no in between with Tristan. You mostly are all in, or you not. And sometimes you have to realize relationships for what they really are. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'll say this to you: you have to treat people how to treat you. You have to teach people how to treat you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you have to stop giving to people who are not giving to you. And that is the hardest thing for people who are like you. You have to recognize the red flags. And I don't know what happened. I just know that you always give a lot of times more than you receive. Mm-hmm. And that's a Tristan thing that you got to correct.
Yeah, and so and I don't want her to think that lie was about her. I only went live because I seen the little status that she made and took them down. And then, like, if you would have never, I made a status, but it wasn't direct. It's just how I felt. Like, it was just, and then I sent it through ChatGPT to make sure it was real clean. So where it wasn't very controversial. You know what I'm saying? Like, you decided to comment on there and get everything riled up and then delete the comment when it got tough. Like, you should never comment because nobody knew who I was talking about. I make statuses like that all the time, get thousands of likes on stuff that I feel or I've been through. That's how I get my check. Most of my check come from me making those types of statuses, and I'm getting all those shares. I don't just post hair pictures. If you go through my timeline, it's something I'm gonna say something meaningful. I'm gonna post a picture of myself, my artwork, like, and those are the things that get the most views. Like the stuff that I say, the stuff that I've been through, because it helps other people. And instead of her, like, calling me bitch, like, you think I'm mad at you? You go and comment, yeah, because I was just intending on getting my hair done, and then you take the status away, and then now you got all these other people on here.
So I have two questions.
Commenting, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're making it seem like I went live about you. Now you're making it seem like I've been making statuses about you when it wasn't even the case. You should have never commented.
So I got two. Well, actually, really just one. Print asked you, have you talked to her? You have not talked to her since then.
No.
Will there be a chance where she can come?
I mean, if we have a conversation now, I probably would talk. But if it goes on weeks or months, I'm not gonna want to talk to her. It's gonna be like, I'm a Gemini, so it's just like, I'm cool on you. Like, and I've heard her say to my friend, like, she feels like I should apologize, or she's tired of apologizing. Well, shit, change your behavior. Mm-hmm. Shit, you don't have to apologize to me. Sometimes apology can be a change in behavior. Just change your behavior. You don't have to apologize.
I will say this: the fact that she went to Tanya means that she probably does want to try to make it work out.
Yeah,
'Cause she
but
knows
she's
Tanya
always
was the
she
only one who
talked
coulda-
to other people as well that was around her because I had a few people call me, but I'm not upset about that. I mean, people gonna talk. I don't care.
Do you think it's one of those things where you can cool off and you can forgive her?
I mean, yeah, I can, but like I want people to treat me like how I treat them. So like we could talk. I don't have to beef with her or be in the blocks or beefing with her, but I'm not. It's just like you're gonna have to buckle down. Like I was wrong. I was angry. Like you're gonna have to like just because you apologize all the many times and I haven't, that means you in the wrong. Like I don't have to. I know when I'm wrong and right or wrong. Now, what I'm apologize if we do talk, I'm apologize for like not telling you how I really feel. Cause that's where I messed up. Cause you already made me feel like this numerous of times. I just didn't say nothing. You my bitch, so I'm just like gonna look past it. So that's where I fucked up, but not letting you know how I truly feel. And you probably didn't know that you was making me feel that way. So that's where I fucked up at.
So last question. Do you regret going live or do you feel like you needed to do that to let off the steam?
I mean, I regret going live because I didn't want the only reason why I regret going live because I don't like people to see me when I'm that angry. You know, I don't like people seeing me like that because when I get angry. Like I'm running cars through buildings. Like I overdo it. You know what I'm saying? I overly do it. Like get the fuck away. Can't nobody come. It's like get the fuck out the street, move your kids and everything. And I don't, and it scares people off. So like I don't ever want only a few people see me like that. And nobody's seen me like that in a very long time.
All right, so let's read some of these comments and then we're gonna get out of here. Brit, the last one is saying what, Prince?
So I've been kind of reading them, and that last one just sums up what most people been saying is that Tristan go above and beyond for people. That the lady had an attitude, whoever she was, and that he needs to. They're tired of you can't teach people how to treat you on so very long. You got to get rid of them. And then, I mean, the comments are all on the same thing. Tristan, he too nice, pretty much. He go.
And these are all people that know me and they're seeing some things. Even with clients, like I had to speak before, like people have actually been there and seen it for themselves. Like I just don't put it out there. Like I kind of just like, even like sometimes when I talk on the phone, I have to put it on speakerphone. So sometimes because I'm like, that's why I can't work for you because these people talk to you crazy. Like I get talked to crazy just about every other day when people can't get their way. I can't squeeze them in. And I'm spending all this money on the book. It's like they're just used to me being this fun young boy that opened their first shop at 24. You know what I'm saying? Come on, just come in, walk in. They're used to me being that way. But now I'm trying to take my business to another level. I'm 36 years old. I'm trying to broaden my business on a corporate level. I'm trying to do big things with my hair career. I can't do that if people are not sticking to my rules and I don't have the support. And you're supposed to be the ones to support me and supposedly helping me put my name out there more, or we working together. It's not supposed to be a one-way thing. It's supposed to be we helping each other get to where we got to go. Because to be honest, you don't have yourself together, right? You're not there where you need to be. You can go further. You can do bigger things, and that's with everybody, not just her, not just with me. UTB can go further. Praying schools can go further. She can have a school in Mexico.
I'm working on it.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's the type of people I'll be around. That's why we get along. That's why we haven't had a splat because we're helping each other. You know, we're helping each other. You get what I'm saying? It's all a mutual thing. It's not it's not Brian. Brian don't act like that with me. Like this nigga own clubs. Like I'm trying to own me a little LGBT club. You know what I'm saying? Like we can all learn from each other. Even when I'm talking to people. I've learned a lot from Anthony just being here, you know what I'm saying, about how I need to structure my business and stuff like that. He's been helping me, talking to me about that. Like I just like whoever I'm around, I want it to be equal thing. Like with me and you making it seem like you're doing something for me and I'm not giving nothing in return. Because I heard her on the phone saying like I charge $500 for my content videos. And it makes me like, oh, you think I want some views off of you? You know, you make me feel like you, Brian, broke me down a little bit. You think I need you? No. This is something for us to do mutually. Like I can get anybody to do content and shake their ass.
Yeah. The moral of the story, you say that I know who you're talking about. The moral of the story is you want people to treat you like you treat them.
Yes.
All right, and this is the last thing. We got to go out on this. If she was watching today, what would you say? If you know she's watching, what words would you say to her?
I would say I believe in you. I love what you're doing. I love I love anybody who's trying to make it out. make it out from where they came from. Like, I still support you. I want to see you win. You have a lot of stuff in you that the world needs to see. You just have to not think everybody is out to get you. And we've had our talks, and it's not for me to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has things that they've been through in life. You know what I'm saying? Even with myself. And like, I want her to evolve from. I want everybody to evolve from what they've been through. Like, I've been through. I don't share stuff with her about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to involve. I don't want her to think like everybody's out to get you. Tam will tell you, I used to think everybody was out to get me. And once I kind of released that, I kind of flourish more. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want her to do the same thing. Everybody, I'm not out to get you. I'm not trying to sabotage you. And I think it's not even me. You know, and it probably was. She probably wasn't even mad at me. I just feel like it was more a frustration, her stuff. Because I feel like she probably feel the same way I do. So she feel like she don't have nobody there to help her either. But I don't want her to be pushing the people that are really God has aligned with you to help you through whatever you're trying to get. You know, I feel like God aligned us together. I've been doing that girl 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, we work good together. Our videos are flawless. They're perfect. They love us together, just like they like Tanya together, just like they like us together. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It looks beautiful when we're together. Like, and I want her to continue that, even if it's not with me. Continue that with somebody else. Just stop thinking everybody's out to get you, baby. We want to see you win. Nobody's above nobody. Stop thinking, like, have some type of humble about yourself. Like, is somebody gonna be out there bigger than you, better than you? Just evolve and just keep going. Stop thinking everybody's out to get you. I love you. Still wish you the best. I'm still gonna bump your shit when I'm going to the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still fuck with you. I look at you like a little sister. That's why I gave you respect enough to hung up in your face, because I never want to hurt you. Never want to hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I hung up on you. Not because I'm mad. It's because I don't want to say something that's gonna hurt you, because I don't ever want to hurt you. I want to see you win. So that's what I would say.
Candy said, look at B-Level acting like Candy with that last question. And then Candy said, love you, Tristan. And then Bree Felice, who I love already, because baby, she been giving me all the tea on the sidebar. She said, we, our past self are sometimes our biggest enemy. And I think that's kind of her advice to the young lady we talking about. Yeah. Sometimes we gotta grow up, and we kind of humble ourselves, and we can't believe that everybody out to get us. So, oh wow.
Yeah, she's definitely beautiful. Like, I definitely love like what she's doing. Like, and I feel like I could add to her, she can add to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were doing. We were just adding to each other. But that's what I thought. But it was more like, from what you were saying to my friend, it make me feel like you think that I was using you, or I need something from you. Because to me, I don't care about the number of followers you have. Like, I have a good life. My home is nice. I have a nice car. So I feel like I'm doing good in life. I don't need to use nobody to. Everything that I got, I've done from scratch on my own.
Well, I'm, you know, and that's why I allowed you to talk about it as long as you want to. Obviously, this is your platform, you know, as well. And when I saw it, obviously, I didn't call you, because I think sometimes when all these people calling you, what you doing, and you shouldn't be doing that, and get out, that makes it worse. That makes it worse sometimes, I think, you know, for me. Because if I decided to go live, I done already went through all them reasons why I don't.
And what's crazy, and then when I do go, and I have a big blow up like that, and it happens every 3 or 4 years, maybe. It's always a couple of people who reach out to me, and it's like they book appointments. They like, I'm connected to you already. Like, I'm booking an appointment with you. Like, yes, I promise you. Like, I literally had 10 bookings just from me telling how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Me just being my raw, authentic self. I get it. I have a business. I'm supposed to be professional. I don't know if that's a
good or bad thing.
Well, I don't either. But you know what I'm saying? But like,
transparent.
If I'm being transparent, like, I had a lot of people reach out to me that I looked at my phone, people that I look up to. I'm like, oh Lord, she calling out. Yeah. Don't cuss me out too bad.
Yeah.
That was like, no, Tristan, I just went through the same thing. And it's like, you spoke through us, like you spoke up for us. And I'm glad, like, I love you. And these is people that are professional, like doctors, lawyers, the people that are here in the hair industry. Like, they called me and I was like, you spoke it for us, baby. Just like, glad it wasn't me. I'm glad that you did it. Like, you spoke it for us, because I'm going through the same thing. And then a lot of other stylists that do work with high-end styles, they was even making statuses saying like they having the same issues. Like, it kind of aligned in the retrograde. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody was having the issues. I seen one guy from Atlanta post like, I hate doing celebrities because they think they above the rest. Like, they were going through the same thing that I was going through. So people felt where I was coming from. I just hate that she felt like I was kind of beating her down, because she's not the only one that had got on my bad. So I just never talked about it.
Well, good. I'm glad it's over with. Glad you okay.
I'm straight.
Okay. Before we get out of here, Priyan, you had a video. You went to a Juneteenth festival yesterday, right? There were 1 million people down there. And this video that let's play the video and then you come back and talk about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Little Rock Princess, fresh off work, and at the Juneteenth Festival, I had to come to my car to share this meal with y'all. It is fried crazy, and I got for the first time seafood stuffed French fries, seafood loaded French. Oh my goodness, There's like a hint of sweetness right behind a seafood kick. Oh my goodness. And honey mustard wings. I only got 6. Probably about to run back over there and give me 6 more. Now y'all know, I ain't never lied to you. I ain't never said you wrong. Make sure you let Fry Crazy know. Little Rock Princess sent you.
All right, so who was the food truck, Priyan?
Fry Crazy. That's my 3rd time getting them. I got them at the first food truck festival. Then I feel like I drove to either Jacksonville or wherever they be and got them because it was so good. And then I caught them yesterday at the festival. Yesterday was my first time getting a seafood loaded fries. Normally,
that's like.
Fire.
Had
And
shrimp in it.
shrimp, crab meat, some type of cheese. Cheese pool was crazy. I didn't get to get that on camera, but it was so hot I had to run in my car so I could eat it. I didn't want to eat it out. It was too hot for me. Too many. The heat waves was something, right? But their Philly cheesesteak loaded fries is my favorite. I have never had anything like them. They are amazing. I love them. And they don't have to tell me to do this. They don't even know who own it. I really love that truck. When I seen it, I committed to that line because I was in that line for about an hour.
Did it take a long time? Okay, yeah.
An hour, but the wait on the food was 15 minutes once you got your order in. But yeah, it was good.
So if someone wants you to come, how do you do it if somebody wants you to come do a food review for them? Do you take recommendations or what's going on with that?
So yeah, a lot of times people will tell me where to go. I have a whole bunch of inboxes of places they want me to try, but honestly, I haven't done review. I've slowed up on the reviews. I've actually been trying to lose weight, so don't nobody send me no place. I'm just, if it happens, it's God's will. I had 3 chins. Now I only got 2. I'm trying to get down to 1. So don't send me no suggestions, people. I need to review something else.
Okay.
Like hair. This hair is from Denisha McEwen. Good hair. Okay. That's what I'm gonna start reviewing hair next.
Okay. All right. So Priyan she owns y'all. Don't send her no food reviews. She gonna do something else. Okay. All right. And so you said you don't know the name. What was the name of the food truck again?
Fry Crazy. And I think it is black owned. It is black owned.
Cool. Well, listen, I think we've gotten through everything. Jayla is in the comment. Tristan, what do you have to say to Jayla? Jayla's in here talking about what's up, y'all?
Hey, Jay.
And Jayla was down here somewhere when we was telling your story. You say what? What'd you say?
Fine in Miami.
Jayla had 7 people to call out on her today. So she,
you got to do it.
She is a supervisor, so when them people don't come in, she got.
I know how it be. You see, Anthony ain't here. See what I got.
She figured out.
Ain't tried to get in.
Probably Anthony lying about.
I had 2 call-ins today.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
All right, don't forget tomorrow we have the brand new edition of our sports podcast, LaCheryl Harris. It's going to be her first episode in the lead chair. She's going to be the lead host for the UTB Sports. It's going to debut tomorrow at 7:30. And then Wednesday, I am talking to Kendra Pruitt with Solution Seekers.
Love her.
You know
Love
Kendra?
her.
Kendra is a boss. Kendra is a boss. So we're going to get into what she's been doing. She was, I think she was Mayor Frank Scott, chief of staff for a little while. And then she's opened this business.
And she's also from my dad's hometown.
Really? What time is that?
Newport, Arkansas.
Newport. Okay. So she's going to be on the platform Wednesday at 7:30. And then last but not least, the the podcast with Scott Hamilton, Scully McCullen, and John Coleman. The Politics Podcast is on Tuesday. All right. So again, if we don't have any other order of business, we got out here. We kept y'all a little late. We had to help Tristan through his little situation.
Listen, y'all, I'm growing. Look, I just needed to they kind of just listen. Don't judge me. I'm still that nigga, okay?
we Tristan, we still praying for you, and if don't nobody else love you, UTB love you.
We
So
sure
listen,
do.
yeah.
God's still working on me. He's steady patching me up.
All right, y'all. We're gonna let Priyan take us out of here. We'll see you guys next week, same bad time
and same
bad
bad
channel.
All right, y'all. Good night, y'all.
Had another rough conversation with the voices in